The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to the Horrible Gamers podcast. I am the Mexican with the most Mexican words, me amo Jesus, and welcome El Horrible Gamerato. No, that's two races. That's two races. I'll actually let Jesus do it. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Horrible Gamers podcast, show number 223, and that was our special guest host, horribly awkward himself, Mr. Horribly Awkward. Shawn Fuller is here this week. Thank you for joining us, Iams.
Hey, I'm here, dude. This is actually going to be a lot of fun, and I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a sloppy podcast.
Oh, it's going to be crazy, people. If you couldn't tell from that intro, we've been drinking a little bit already, and
I talk to Jesus. I talk to Jesus and Brink every fucking day. And I haven't seen their faces in literally like 6-8 months, a year. I don't know. It's been a while. So.
It hasn't been that long. We did a podcast together for Detroit Become Human.
Oh, we did. That's true.
Like 4 months ago, maybe.
I totally lied.
3-4 months ago.
But Brink, I haven't seen Brink on camera for like at least a year.
I've never seen Brink on camera, so this is the first.
I'm immediately uncomfortable seeing your faces.
Last time Brink came on Horribly Awkward was with Rocky. It was me, Rocky, Becca, and Brink, and that was over a year ago.
And Becca's his wife, right?
Becca, yeah.
Okay.
That other voice you're hearing there is I am his girlfriend, his lady friend, Alyssa White.
Woo!
Welcome to the show.
Bitches be crazy.
Hey! Don't you dare.
Welcome.
You dare.
And that other voice you heard that made a little comment over there was that hipster, BrinkofEternity. Welcome back, Brink.
Hi, thank you.
Miss Brink, yeah.
I did. Doing hipster stuff.
I did.
That snapping you hear in the background is the emo, Eric Smith. He's back. Welcome.
Mile himself. Book.
Remember. Pinky's out for fanciness.
My mind instantly starts playing Panic at the Disco.
Take a drink, guys. Woo!
Take a drink. Cheers.
That's Mr. Eric. You only get one shot. You better not let it go. Smith.
Me and Eminem are pretty tight homies, and I helped him write that diss track of Machine Gun Kelly.
I heard you wrote that line where you talk about MGK wearing Eminem's clothes, fucking Kim. Yeah. That was cool.
That was you? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Impressive.
So.
I made a list.
Eric is Eminem's ghostwriter.
I am the ghostwriter.
He's a stunt double.
The ghostwriter, not writer.
Ooh, that Canadian voice you just heard over there was that Ryan Gibson Gibb 8777 drinking nothing but Gibson's finest whiskeys from Canada land.
From Canada.
What's going on, everybody?
Woo!
Hey, it's another episode of Horrible Gamers. Let's do it.
I do have a bone to pick. It's a small bone, but I've been watching. I've been looking at your speakers, and they're crooked. They're not symmetric, and it bugs the shit out of me.
They're not symmetrical, dear. Symmetrical.
You don't understand the setup he's got going over there.
He's like,
They gotta be like at the right angle.
He's like, I always kind of tilt my head, so I want it to like match my ears.
One of my ears is higher than the other one.
And ladies and gentlemen, we got one more person. He's been real quiet, real polite in the background here, just sitting there and saying nothing. Henley Merrill, Gunny Chief from the West Coast, the best coast is here. Welcome, Gunny Chief.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Wait, put your shirt back on, bro. Brah.
Don't take that blue pill yet. I did.
Yes.
That's why I was late.
He's just shirtless, eating spoonfuls of butter.
A glass of whiskey away from like flashing everyone. So.
Oh wow. Yeah. Wow. Let's keep. This is not live, right?
No.
Okay, that's good. It's cool. These are my friends. It's all good.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to, you can follow us at _HorribleGamers on Twitter. And just to let you know, Brink and Iams are original founders of the Horrible Gamers podcast. And Eric Smith was part of the reboot back in 2016, and then he left us because he wanted to do his own show, and he failed miserably.
That's not true. That's not true at all. That's not true.
And it was a terrible failure. He doesn't do that show anymore. He came crawling back to us, and we said, "Fuck you, Eric."
That part is
Go do your Nerdowells crap.
That part is true, and I cried for quite a while. It was actually a dark time in my life.
Oh man, it's
hold on, guys. Play the sad music. Pull out the Hulk music.
That violin.
Johnny Violin.
Live up to my nickname, emo.
But yeah, everybody here is Horrible Gamers founders of some sort. So thank you for joining us today. We got Patreon machines over at patreon.com/Horrible Gamers. Jonathan Hall, shout out to you, my friend. He hit us up. He wanted to be on this week. I think Jonathan, guys, is actually in Wilsonville right now at the Parakeet Underground Racing.
That was today. Oh no, is he at the
is that a
Parakeet
real
race?
thing?
I don't know.
really.
I've seen him playing Destiny.
Iams.
Yeah, he wanted to play Destiny 2 with me.
Oh, okay. Maybe he's playing Destiny. Maybe he didn't make it to the Parakeet race.
Maybe he was just lying to you.
But Jonathan Hall is a Patreon. That is the fact.
You guys, I want to know something. Seriously, you guys, I mean, Jesus, you know Jonathan personally in real life.
Yeah.
Does he do meth?
No, but he's really hyper.
Super hyper. Yeah.
He's got I need to just bottle up some of his energy. Like, just maybe get a blood transfusion.
And you know what's
from him to
crazy?
me.
You know what's crazy? Every time I hung out with him, the dude is fucking high out of his mind, but he's like still going 1,000 miles an hour.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Some people are freaks like that, man.
He'd be like smoking weed and shit.
He has like a 12-year-old's energy. It's crazy.
Yeah, he does. Totally, like a little kid.
How old is he?
Well, he's older than I am, and I was like, "What? No way!"
Jonathan, I think he's like 30-something. I'm pretty sure.
What?
He's not that old.
Yeah.
I think he's around my age or a little bit older, and I'm like,
Yeah,
"What?
probably
How
around
the
that.
fuck, man?" Jonathan, big shout out to you.
I'm not gonna say how old he is.
That's why he
Yeah.
likes Titanfall. He's got to run on fucking walls.
Jonathan
He probably
Hall-
runs on walls in real life.
Jonathan Hall is actually our graphic designer as well. He designs our logos and stuff, which are being used illegally on YouTube once again. I had to hit him up on
I
Thursday.
heard about that.
Oh, it's back again?
Okay, so we won the first battle. We took him down. We had the trademark. We had YouTube remove the content and the channel changed his name and everything. And then they made another channel.
Shut up.
And they used the same logo again.
Okay,
Oh my god.
I did some investigating, and I watched some of the videos. I don't even know what game he's playing because he plays this first-person
Clash
shooter.
Royale. It's Clash Royale on your phone.
It's okay,
Yeah,
but
there's a couple videos.
And he's selling accounts. That's what he's doing. He's selling accounts.
Sean's being
Look at
Sherlock
these
Holmes over
cards.
here. Sean Lock Holmes.
Yeah.
if you guys want to buy a Clash Royale account, hit me up.
But anyways, Alan Maybe is also part of our Patreon group. Joshua Wolf, Evan Tanaka, John Jerome, Adam Sunday, Clint Thiel, Dirty Bite, Robbie Wheat, and David Snyder. Thank you guys for being Patreons. We appreciate it every month. And we still got to do that giveaway for this month. Don't worry. I haven't forgot. I know you're sitting there thinking, where the fuck's my money? Don't worry. I haven't forgot. I'll get it to you sometime this week. I got to get paid, man. I went to the hospital.
I know Clint and Robbie. Hi.
Yeah, Robbie Wheat. Special shot to him. He's super
Can you
supportive
guys stop?
to anybody, right?
Stop interrupt. I'm going to fucking hang up on you, man.
Fowler and Twist, Stacks, broke for free, outro, whatever. We all get
I'm
it.
not normally like this unless I've had alcohol.
Fowler and
Sean gave me a
Twistex,
bunch,
Breakout is
so-
our intro song,
Oh,
and
man.
Broke for Free Night Owl is our outro song. It took me 10 minutes to get through the intro because you kept interrupting Iams. It's
Hey,
your fault.
party podcast.
By the
That's
way,
what happened.
Jesus,
What's up?
both the Horrible Gamers accounts have changed their art.
Oh, they have? Okay, good,
Yeah.
good. Because I know I sent them another DMCA on Thursday from the hospital. I emailed them from my phone and shit.
Yeah, get old lawyer on us.
Hey, I've had to do a DMCA before.
Whoa.
Because some guy was using my footage in his videos, so I did DMCA and I won.
Damn, look at you all investigators
Yeah.
and shit.
Well, I was pissed off at him because he was making fun of me in a really disgusting way. So I'm like, you know what, DMCA.
Oh, fuck him up. Brink! You're the tough guy. You got the biggest beard.
Let's just Brink after them.
Oh, no, Jesus, you're right. It's back
Told him.
again.
Told you.
Oh,
It's that
my
one.
God.
He had one video on Thursday. I don't know how many.
Yeah, and he has like a Mario background or banner.
Oh,
He's still using
Mario
our
or
art.
Mario? You said Mario.
Mario,
He's
it's for
hiding.
me,
Yeah,
He's
it's
hiding
Mario.
something.
Mario.
He said Mario. He's hiding something. Gibson's hiding something. Side accounts. You never said Mario before, ever.
Give side account. Give is doing this all along.
He
making
just said Mario. He never said Mario.
Oh, he's the mole. He's a mole in the group.
I've listened
Give
to
us the one stealing all our logos and
Yeah.
making channels.
I just keep making up all these YouTube channels.
But hopefully we get them taken down. I mean, we know that we own all the rights.
I just reported them again, so go and report them, guys.
I'll
Like
do
we
it.
had
I
last
don't mind
time.
being.
What the hell is
telltale.
Clash Royale anyway?
Clash Royale is a phone game, pretty
yeah, it's
popular.
a
I
phone
play it on my
game.
phone. It's a fun
It's a
game.
fun game, man. Clash
Yeah.
Royale.
It's like an RPG or something.
No, it's like a card game. Think of like Gwent, but like way simplified.
Or
way
like
simplified.
Probably
Different.
like
Well, it's not like
Hearthstone or
Gwent.
something.
It's more
You're
like
just playing these cards that like use the shit and
play the cards, and that puts that character out on the screen so that you can roll. That character rolls forward. Your characters have to beat the characters that are coming down the lane after you. So it's kind of like a mix of like Dota and a weird card game. But you don't control. You just put the cards down. You don't
just
control
go.
the guys.
Yeah.
They
Okay,
automatically do the same thing every time, right? So
abilities or whatever. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into video games this week. Lots of video games that these guys have played. I have played nothing but I went to the hospital this week. Unfortunately, I had a
That sucks.
Play that new hospital game?
hospital simulator.
There is
2018.
actually a new hospital game called 2 Point
Yes.
Hospital.
That's it. Yeah, how was it?
Hospital Simulator 2018. I went there, and I'll get the bill here pretty soon.
Oh,
Yeah.
That always sucks.
Don't think about it,
Sorry.
man.
then you'll
Let us
know.
know if you win.
Don't even look at it. Just throw it in the trash.
Jesus, if you
Send it back to him.
Canada,
Back
we
to
can
them
get
at
that
work.
bill.
You should bill them.
Return to
Yeah.
sender.
I'm billing
No, I
you
got a
because
bill
of the amount of
right where I
hours
left from
lost
the
of
lady
work.
doctor, and it was like $500 for a routine checkup. I'm like, what?
What
That's insane. Yeah, they
Like,
couldn't
really?
believe that.
$500 just for you to check out my goods?
Maybe it's
I
like,
thought
it's
I
like a
wasn't-
maze down there.
I thought I wasn't going to make it
Jesus.
home today, but I
It
made
took
it
10
home
minutes.
yesterday. And,
Jesus, how much did it cost you to have a kid?
actually nothing. You know why?
Because he's Mexican. He
Right.
gets
No,
everything for
because
free.
the doctor who was the OBGYN,
Oh, I think you told me this before,
Uh,
Ray. He paid or
my
something.
ex-wife, he paid the full bill, dude. It was like $60,000, and he
Oh,
paid out of pocket.
Whoa.
The,
There you go,
the
Ryan.
average kid costs $10,000.
10,000.
Wow.
Listen, scoot away.
60 or 60 grand. Because I remember getting the bill, and I remember
100
seeing the
bucks for
bill,
me.
and I remember saying, like it said, this bill was paid for by doctor, whatever the fuck his name was, and then
That's super cool.
Are
That's what-
you sure he isn't involved somehow with the kid?
no, I didn't. No.
Is your shit hella white?
Who's your wife married to now, Jesus?
No, it's not
Doctor.
at all. Doctor's like an old ass doctor. She's married to him now. Oh man, no.
I'm dying over here.
That was pretty crazy though. But I mean, I know that for you, Ryan, it's going to be free because universal health care.
Yep.
Fuck Canada.
I mean, if we go to the hospital and whatever, we don't pay anything. We don't get a bill or anything. It's just.
We get
But
that's-
again,
Does that come
we
right
have
out of
higher
your
taxes.
It
We
comes
have
right-
higher
it-
taxes
yeah.
than you guys. You know what
essentially,
I mean?
you're paying it somewhat.
No,
I
no.
guarantee you we pay less than you do.
Probably, yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah.
So
Because everybody's paying,
Yeah.
taxes.
Yeah,
mostly.
you go to the doctor, you pay your For me, I got shitty insurance, so you pay your copay, and then you get a bill, and then you get a bill for your last bill, and then another bill on top of that.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not going. It's like,
It's
unless
like
I'm
another
dying.
bill
You get
because
the
you haven't
bill
paid the
plus the
last
copay.
bill.
I just got really good insurance that I just started using, and normally medicine that would cost me $25 to $50 is now $5.
Well, fuck you.
See, medicine we pay for. Like if I have to get something like that, I pay for that.
my
But
insurance
I have
this year.
benefits as well.
I've been to I already met my deductible. 'Cause it's like $1,000 deductible or something, and I already met it because I've
Oh,
been to
yeah,
the
you're
hospital like
good.
3 times this year. So
That's
they're
not
covering
bad, dude.
everything.
Man, that
That's not
sucks.
bad. I got a $7,000
I mean,
deductible,
being
so I'm not going to
going
the
to the
doctor.
hospital
$7,000, but dude, my
3
insurance
times
every
is
month.
bad.
Every month I pay $140 something just for myself.
Then
Welcome to the Horrible Healthcare Podcast.
Talk about our insurance plans, guys.
Yeah, video games.
I have Kaiser.
That's what I have.
Mine gets taken
That's
out
what
of my
I have.
monthly payment.
Kaiser
so.
ain't bad.
Kaiser is a
Heck
pretty
is
nice hospital.
Kaiser.
Kaiser Permanente, bro.
I have Kaiser too. They don't give a shit.
But
I never even
Kaiser
heard of it.
Soze?
Kaiser Permanente.
Kaiser's run.
I'm not naming mine because I don't want mine to be revoked.
My name is Kaiser.
Kaiser, welcome. Come into the close the door behind you. Bend over.
my father.
Let me lube my wrist up.
Let me see
Kaiser
what drugs
Soze.
Llamo Kaiser Permanente.
thrive.
Giving them a shout out. Shout out to Kaiser Permanente. They saved my life this week.
Go
Honestly,
to kp.org/Horrible Gamers Podcast. and enter-
KP.org.
Get a discount, 10% discount on your insurance rate.
You guys should do that. I mean,
10% of your next
I mean,
visit.
that'd be an awesome sponsorship.
That would be an awesome sponsorship. It'd help a lot of
Holy
listeners.
fuck, this show is gonna go so off the goddamn rails.
Anyways,
I got
guys,
more
guess what?
downstairs.
Guess what I played this week? Guess what I played?
What'd you play?
Call of Duty Black Ops Beta.
PUBG.
What?
That's what I was
God
about to say. Is
damn it.
PUBG.
And okay, so now I'm at level 9 on my season pass thing. Unfortunately, like I couldn't play Thursday. I couldn't play Friday because I was in the hospital, of course. That's shitty. I got Tomb Raider coming on the way from GameFly, and also got Strange Brigade shipped out by them, but they shipped it out from Pittsburgh, so I might not be here till Tuesday.
Strange
kind of
Brigade.
But I'll be playing those games next week. But PUBG is running really good, guys. I'm having lots of fun, getting lots of kills. Every match, before I die, I'm getting at least 2 kills, no matter what. No matter where I land, I'm getting 2 kills. Like every time I land now, it's automatically.
Shawn on Call of
I mean,
Duty
before were you
Blackout.
not getting kills due to lag?
Before I wasn't getting kills because like I don't know, maybe I was too
You
afraid
didn't have
of
the
it.
premium pass.
I didn't know how
when
to
you bought
play. I think that's what it is.
Me.
That's before you learn them cheats.
Once you paid the money, you got fucking aim assist.
You got a fucking PUBG coach.
that. Has it been worth it though? The
It
pass?
totally has. I've had a lot of fun with it, man. So I'm playing a lot
Are
of
you getting
Sandhook.
gear that expires? With your
No, you're
season
getting
pass?
gear that stays with you forever, and it's exclusive gear. So I think once the season pass goes away, that gear won't be available to anybody else in like the crates or anything.
And you get it forever, Brink. Forever.
Yeah.
Tied to your account.
Also, it's been confirmed that the winter map is coming. I mean, people have found the files in the game.
Winter is coming. Is that what you're telling me?
No,
Winter's coming. Game of
people-
Thrones is coming.
People on PC have hacked into PUBG, and they've checked out like you can check out the files that are in there hidden and shit. Of course, the master racers have hacked in there, and they've seen the files for the winter map, which is coming in December. And it was promised by PUBG at E3 2018 at the Xbox conference that was coming this December. So there's a new winter map coming. It's going to be a snow map. I think that's going to be really interesting. I hope like they make a small map like Sandhook, because Sandhook is so good. It's so fast paced. You literally land in there, and within a minute you're gonna have an M4 or a SCAR or some kind of AK or like a nice gun. You know what I mean? You're always gonna have good gear when you land on that map, and anywhere you land on that map, you're gonna find gear. Anywhere you land on there, it doesn't matter if you land on a little hut somewhere in the middle of nowhere. You're always gonna find good gear, and that's what I'm having fun with that map a lot. I like it a lot more than the original maps, actually. I like it a lot more than the desert map and a lot more than Erangel, which is the original map. But they're fun. The game is fun. And I like that the season pass or the pass that I bought or whatever, it gives you like objectives to do, like kill somebody with a frying pan, destroy 3 cars, destroy 3 helmets, destroy a vest, destroy this, whatever. It gives you like little incentives to try different things, right? It lets you try different guns. It makes you try them. And maybe you realize that you're pretty good with a certain gun that you've never used before because you never had a reason to use it, but now you kind of do. They also give you special weapon skins, such as like a chrome plated for your guns. Like my Vector is now chrome plated. My SKS is chrome plated. A lot of my guns are chrome plated. There's a few that are like tiger striped. Like some of my pistols are tiger striped. Fun stuff like that. But also, I want to talk about the big thing that I know you guys have all played this week. It's the Call of Duty Blackout Battle Royale beta, which came out on Friday for Xbox users, on Monday for PS4 users. PC came out Friday as well. Are you guys liking the Blackout beta?
I think it
I'm
looks
not
like
playing it.
fucking shit.
I like
It's
watching
not
Shawn
fun.
play it.
Not fun for me, man.
Okay, I don't like Battle Royale. I just don't like it. But Call of Duty, when they do it, I have fun doing it.
He can't stop. He really
Do you
can't.
really?
He gets so angry, but he can't stop.
It's like an addiction,
That's
right?
how it goes, man.
You're enjoying it, Iams.
Yeah, because I'm already familiar with the mechanics of it, and it's just picking up perks, and you can just wait till the last minute, and then you can just equip all your perks if you want. You could drive RC cars if you could find one. I'm not sure if you can blow them up, but
You find perks around the map?
yeah, you find perks everywhere. So
I
you pick
remember
Like
those
what?
up
Like
and-
stopping power, last stand?
Yeah, you just kind of
There's a
activate
grappling
them.
hook.
They don't even tell you
Ghost.
what they are though, but they all have the labels like they would as normal Call of
Yeah.
Duty perks. You just whenever you want, you hit up. I think it's up on the thing, and you pull up your perk, and then you equip it.
Is there a timer?
I just drove.
I know, I caught that. Also, I remember
Yes.
when he first saw a zombie, and he's like, "Oh my God, there's zombies!"
Yeah, so there's random, like, I don't know how the zombies work, but you might just run to a group of zombies, all of a sudden they're attacking you. I guess if you kill them, you can get really good weapons and perks off them, or
That's what I've heard.
loot.
Yeah.
But I didn't kill them. These motherfuckers were hard. I don't like Battle Royale. It just makes me angry to the point I don't like
That's what
it.
she said.
But, the Call of Duty thing seems cool.
So I played it the other day. I played it with Snyder. I played it with Danny, and we were playing. And the map in Call of Duty seems a lot smaller than even the Sandhook map in PUBG, which is the smallest map PUBG has, and it's really fast paced.
20% smaller.
I would say it's probably more than 20% smaller than the Sandhook map, because that map in Call of Duty closes down so quick. Like,
It's Call of Duty, man. They want to keep things
So
moving and moving
fucking
and moving.
fast.
They're not
Yeah,
going to take
and-
the time.
A part of the reason why though, Jesus, is because the game moves fast.
well, it
You know-
does,
you
but
know
at
what
the
I
same
mean?
time,
Like,
60 frames a second.
they have a lot of loot in the buildings. They have too much loot, and it's so confusing to pick it up.
It is. It
Flip
is.
it, that it's confusing as fuck for me.
It's
as a
super
person
easy.
who's
It's
used
literally
to-
you just pick it up. It says it has the thing on it. It says switch. So if you click on it and pull it up, you're just gonna drop the one weapon you have equipped and pick up a new weapon.
Yeah,
Like,
but-
exactly.
but
I
there's
am
so
the
much
point.
shit on the floor.
point though is that what I'm trying to say is, if I run in there with an SMG and there's a gun on the ground, playing PUBG, I know that an AKM is better than like a whatever, like a Car 98. If I don't want to snipe, I'm going to use the AKM, right? In Call of Duty, you just don't know.
In Call
they
of
have
Duty, all the
stupid-ass
weapons
names
are
for
almost
the
the same,
guns.
right? Every
All the
weapon in
guns
Call
have
of Duty is
stupid
kind of the
ass
same.
names.
But
No,
people
You
no,
get
make
in
it
there
so
and you
different.
don't know what gun to pick up. You don't know what to use. You're like, okay, like the only one that I can differentiate from the other ones is the 12 gauge shotgun, because it says 12 gauge on there. That's the only reason I know it's a fucking shotgun.
They tell
Other
you
than
what
that, they have like the Sentinel. Like, what the fuck is the Sentinel?
You
What is
gotta
that?
remember, it's a
just
Call
gotta
of
play
Duty
and
from the
find
Black
out,
Ops
man.
games. Yeah, you gotta.
It's not for me. I didn't enjoy it at all. I thought it was kind of lame. The shooting felt good. I mean, obviously 60 frames a second. It's gonna run good. It feels smooth as fuck. Way smoother than PUBG. But the looting was too complicated. The looting, when you kill somebody and you go up to their bag to like
That was
open up
confusing.
the bag, that's really like you got to press right on D-pad. Like that's so
Right.
fucking dumb. That is
Is there
dumb.
60 players? 60?
Yes.
I had
It's
88.
80.
80.
80.
80?
Yeah.
So how big is the map compared to PUBG?
I don't know,
Smaller
but
than
it
Sandhook.
seems huge. It seems bigger than it should be.
No, it was smaller than Sandhook.
It looks big for when you jump out of the helicopter, but
It's not
once
big.
you're in it, it's smaller.
Because you're running so fast. I think it is big, but you're running so fast.
That's
that
what
it
I was
feels
saying.
Like
It's
smaller.
like-
yeah.
The game moves so fast that you get across it quicker.
Are there vehicles?
Yes.
Yes.
There's so they have little birds in there, like the little helicopter, the blackbirds or whatever. They have like a
I
little,
know. I found an RC car.
they have
Yeah.
RC
No
cars are
way.
used for their recon. They're not the explosive cars. They're the
Yeah,
recon
yeah.
cars. Some
All right, I
Scott
was-
built now.
I was having PTSD.
They have like ATVs, and they have like these big like trucks. You can jump in the back of the truck, and like one person is driving in the front. You can fit up to 4 people in the truck.
You know what I
like, the
hated
other
though?
day-
I hated the fact that there's all these cars on the map, and they're all like, fancy like fucking Lamborghinis and Lotuses
Can
and
you use them?
shit, and you can't fucking use
Yeah,
them.
can you
And
use
you're
them,
like,
They look
walk
like
around
cars.
the
Man,
map,
could you
you're like, oh,
imagine?
shit, there's a car over there. You run over to it and you can't use it.
And the thing is, they're not blown up or anything. They're just like they look like normal cars.
They're like
not-
shiny fucking
Yeah,
new cars
brand
just sitting there.
The ones you can get in
Hey,
though, they
maybe when
kind of
it
glow. They
launches.
have a white silhouette around them. It's easy
Yeah.
to tell.
Yeah.
So the other day we were playing, me, Snyder, and Danny. We were in one of these we were like in a big area, which was obviously I think it was Array from the Call of Duty Black Ops 1 game. That was like a big satellite dish in the middle or whatever. So we were in that little area, and the maps are named after some maps in Call of Duty, but they're not necessarily designed like exactly as the maps from Call of Duty. Like Nuketown you can find Nuketown, but a lot of the places around Nuketown it's just blown up houses, like destroyed houses. 'cause
Yeah, it's
those-
an old-
So is it like just different areas of Nuketown? Like
yeah. It'll show like the edges of Nuketown or something. You know what I mean? Like just different shit.
I think it's Nuketown, but just like 100 years later.
Yeah. So and then Array, we were in Array, and obviously there's like no snow there. In the Black Ops 1 map, there was snow. There's no snow there. And we're running through there, and we see these guys like we see a helicopter, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Because I hear, I'm like, what the fuck is that noise? And Snyder's like, dude, I think that's a helicopter. Sure enough, I go outside, I have a sniper and I have a scope on my gun or whatever. And I look up and I see this fucking helicopter dropping people off on top of this tower. So I start shooting at the helicopter. He takes off. The dudes are up on the tower. They're trying to snipe down at us. We're shooting up at them. And then the dude comes back and picks him up. I don't know how he did it, but you can apparently repair the helicopters. Because I shot that thing, the thing was smoking, dude, and then he came back with like a brand new helicopter. So I don't know how he did it. I don't know if you can repair them or something.
I haven't seen anything that cool in the game yet.
So like and then he came back with a helicopter. He picked them up. We kept shooting at them, and then they got like all smoky. I think they almost caught on fire, and they took off. And on that round, we made it to top 5. Like we were on top of this house on this hill, and these guys were coming up at us. The shooting felt good, but all the guns feel the same, like they're very samey, like they're very similar feeling to me. You know what I mean? In PUBG, the guns have a different feel to each one of them. They're all kind of unique. The way they shoot, the way they kick back, the way they.
I was watching because I like to watch Angry Joe, and he was playing the Blackout mode, and I do like how the guns sound. They all have a unique sound to them, I thought.
I thought they all had their own recoil now, like their own recoil pattern, and that was the gimmick for Call of Duty, the new Call of Duty.
They kind of do have their own recoil, but it's still Call of Duty, man. It's like they all kind of sound the same.
I mean, Call of Duty's always been an arcadey kind of shoot.
It's an arcade. It's more arcade experience.
They put the arcade spin to PUBG.
It's Call of Duty.
I don't feel like all Call of Duty. Black Ops.
I came up with that. Call of Duty.
No, it's Scrub G.
All right, so is PUBG dead or is it?
No, it's not.
No.
What? Okay, let me say this.
Two different
games. Is this the PUBG killer?
Listen, if Call of Duty goes free to play with this mode, they're gonna kill Fortnite. They will kill Fortnite.
Like I've seen videos saying Fortnite's dying.
No, if all Call of Duty needs to do, literally, all they need to do is come out like on November when the game launches and be like, hey, by the way, that Battle Royale mode is going free to play.
Dude, you're talking about Activision. This is not going to happen.
That's what I'm saying, Brink. It's not going to ever happen. But if they wanted to kill Fortnite, PUBG, if they wanted to kill PUBG and Fortnite in one blow, that's all they have to do.
They can do it 6 months in after they've already sold enough.
Yeah.
If they go free to play with that game, they're going to do so many microtransactions. It's going to be insane.
It doesn't matter though.
If it's cosmetic, I mean,
it'd work. But then they also tell people, don't buy our other game. Buy this free game. Get this free game. Don't buy our other. They got to sell.
You can get like camo shoelaces. Right, for $2.
No, what they need to do.
Everyone wants camo shoelaces.
We want $2 for camo.
What they need to do is Blackout's free, but there's like these loot boxes or whatever, and you unlock stuff for the main game, and then that will give people incentive to buy the main game.
Or do the thing that Jesus is doing with PUBG with Black Ops, the Blackout. Yeah, do this season pass where you get objectives every day or every week, then you unlock stuff.
I think there's a good middle ground with this game, guys. There's enough that's not PUBG, and there's enough that's not Call of Duty, but it's also both at the same time. That people,
Call of Duty.
Yeah, people I think will enjoy it. For me, I just get mad. I play Battle Royale, and I fucking die, and I get mad. I go, fuck!
It's so stressful, man.
Yeah, Ted brings
it gives me legit anxiety.
Jesus, I have a question.
What's up?
Have you played the Team Deathmatch mode on PUBG yet?
No, because they don't have it available on the Xbox. I've tried to search for it, and you can't play it. You can only play Sandhook.
When is that available?
I don't know. Apparently, Xbox version is 4 weeks behind on updates from the PC version, is what they said. But I don't know when they're going to put it in. Maybe they'll put it in next month. Maybe they'll put it in when Call of Duty launches or when Battlefield launches in November. I don't know. Maybe they'll put it in December when the new map launches. I don't know, but I was really hoping to play that. I'm like I said, PUBG to me, going back to that, it felt so good to me. It feels like that's the Battle Royale experience I want and I enjoy. Call of Duty's too fast and Fortnite is too buildy and shit. You know what I mean? And Call of Duty, you can build. Like you have like these special like one thing that I picked up that was pretty cool was this shield. That's in the multiplayer game, that shield that the guy drops that shoots out like the waves or whatever. So like I was in the asylum where like That's a map from the Call of Duty Zombies, the asylum place. I was in there and I picked up the shield and this dude was shooting in there. And I dropped the shield down in front of me and he couldn't get past the door that I was behind. I was just shooting at him and it was fucking wild.
Yeah, I watched my teammates drop that razor wire shit all over the place.
Yeah, so you could pick up stuff like that. You pick up armor. And one thing that I thought was really weird in that asylum, I kept hearing zombies, like zombie things, like the little monkeys and shit that like bang the little symbols together. I kept hearing them. I kept hearing different shit. It was freaking me out. Yeah, man. It was like, what the fuck? The fucking stupid monkeys are behind me. What the fuck are they? You know. But personally, I prefer the PUBG experience over all the Battle Royale modes.
They're two different things, but they're kind of similar.
I think PUBG is kind of niche, and Call of Duty is more arcadey.
Yeah. Monkey Bomb, yeah.
It's still Call of Duty. They're just doing something slightly different. Guys, we haven't even heard really what the Battlefield's bringing to this. We don't even know. You know?
Well, from Battlefield, from what I've heard, rumors have it that it's going to be only a squad experience.
Okay. So you have there's no solo squads,
there's no solos, and they're gonna have tanks and they're gonna have shit like that in the game.
Oh god!
So how are you gonna do that? It's essentially Battlefield multiplayer.
So the guy who gets the tank wins.
I think so.
Maybe. I think they might.
Yeah, it makes me wonder if they're gonna have zones, right?
No, I think they're gonna.
I'll set up with.
The tanks are not going to be hard to take out. I think they're going to have an easy way for ground troops to take out a tank.
Take him down with a fucking handgun. Like fucking 5 shots with the handgun and boom.
Or maybe they'll just be super slow and the ring closes in really fast and you kind of have to get out and run or something.
Yeah, I don't see that. There you go.
There's got to be a disadvantage.
You know what? They probably don't even know what they're going to do yet. They're like, fuck, man, we're trying all these things
Honestly,
out.
That's why they delayed the game. They're like, fuck this tank shit.
Call of Duty, though, that being that little bird, I think it's a super advantage. There was a time where me, Snyder, and Danny, we dropped on Nuketown, a little island out to the side, and there was a little bird right there on the road. Like, it was just parked right there. I was like, dude, there's a little bird, but like Snyder was like way behind me and he couldn't run out. I was like, dude, like, oh man, if I was playing solo, I would just jump in this fucking thing and take off and fly it around the map till I got to the last circle and just crash landed in there. But yeah, man, Call of Duty it's Battle Royale. I think, like I'm telling you right now, if they go free to play, they could be the Fortnite killer.
But they never will.
They never will because they're Activision. They're greedy as fuck. They'd rather kill the Call of Duty franchise before they go free.
I think they could. I mean, I think they would.
I mean, dude, they put out the old remaster, and how long did that take for them to drop it?
I think it's a different market for different age group. You know, where Fortnite's more for the. I mean, obviously everybody plays it, but I think it's going to have its dedicated.
There's still going
to be a lot of parents that aren't going to let their kids play Call of Duty, but
Fortnite gets a pass. Even if it has
pass,
guns.
Yeah, it does.
That's why I think it won't kill it.
Brink, are you hyped to try this mode out? I mean, knowing that it's Call of Duty, more arcadey, are you hyped to try this? I know you play a lot of PUBG with me before.
I would not say I'm hyped to try it. No, I'm curious to try it, but one of the things I like about PUBG is that it is more realistic, and the whole adding a Twitch shooter to a battle royale does not excite me. I like that PUBG is a little slower. It takes a little more thought and in planning. And I'm the moment I get quick scoped by some douchebag in Call of Duty Blackout mode, I will never play it again.
I don't think they don't really have that though, dude. I've seen guys with snipers and they're trying to shoot me from a distance. And they couldn't fucking hit me. They hit me a couple times, and you have your injections. You can inject yourself. You don't get full health, but you might get like a third or fourth of health.
You get like 50 points or so.
Is there bullet drops in this game?
No.
Oh,
Call of Duty never has bullet drop.
No, but when you're shooting at someone with a sniper rifle from a distance, even if you got it pinned on his head, you can still miss.
I don't think there is quick scoping. I haven't seen it yet.
What they do have in Call of Duty
it doesn't lock on.
What they do have in Call of Duty is they've removed the aim assist, but they've added perks. So, like, if you're a sniper, you can pick up a perk like Iron Lungs, where you have
if you find that perk, if you find that specific.
But they're not hard to find, man. Every room that you walk into, there's like
I never found that perk.
Every fucking room, every room that I walked into.
That up.
I dropped in the asylum today, and earlier today, I dropped in the asylum, 3 people dropped in there with me. Every room that I walked into, there was at least 3 med kits, 3 fucking health kits, 2 guns on the ground, fucking perks everywhere, fucking shields, armor everywhere. Just everything was everywhere. Like there was no need for me to even leave that asylum. I was like, there's no point for me leaving this building.
Yeah, you got to be in the inside of the circle. You have to leave that asylum.
Hey, you know what, Jesus? It's funny you say that because I was at a buddy's place today and I downloaded the beta on his Xbox so he could try it out. And he's a Call of Duty guy. He plays Call of Duty all the time. And that exact thing happened to him where it was like his whole squad was staying in one spot because they landed in a spot where the circle just kept closing in on. Yeah. And he's a Call of Duty guy though, right? So he's like, no, I'm gonna start running. I'm like, dude, you don't need to run. He doesn't know. He's never played PUBG or Fortnite or anything before, right? He's always Call of Duty, and he's like, no, I'm just gonna run. I'm like, dude, you gotta stay with your team because your team is gonna fucking help you out. Trust me. No, I'm just gonna bang. He's dead. I'm like, see,
that's what I knew. I couldn't keep still.
And then dinner came, so we just spectated the rest of his team. The rest of his team made it almost to they made it to the very end circle, and the one last guy was the second last guy. He got killed. He got sniped.
Damn.
But I was like, see, like you got to be methodical. You got to move slowly. But it's not like Call of Duty where you're just rush. And I think a lot of Call of Duty people are going to come into this game and be like, I gotta move, I gotta go, I gotta rush.
And there's a lot of perks. They have all the perks from Call of Duty in this game because I found dead silence where you don't make no footsteps noises when you're walking. I found awareness where you are able to hear footsteps louder. I found ninja where like you're super silent, like just quiet, like everything is quiet, like even your reloading is quiet. I found a bunch of different perks. Like one of them was called medic, and medic apparently lets you it heals you up automatically. Like if you get shot, you're getting healed up. And you can heal your energy.
That's also just all luck shit. Like just, you find there's so much shit. It's a PUBG in a faster environment. That's all it is. I mean,
which is gonna appeal to a lot of people.
Well, it will definitely. There's a lot of people. It feels a lot more like people comparing it to PUBG, and I think it should be compared more to Fortnite. The speed of Fortnite is more what Call of Duty is at than PUBG.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Are they comparing it like graphically to PUBG?
No,
that's probably why.
Graphically,
it didn't look good at all. I think
aesthetically, it kind of looks like PUBG. It's sort of washed out looking and like.
I got that.
Everything is very square and very not detailed.
Yeah,
it's
like a polished 360 game, right? Yeah,
and
that's what it looks like.
I was watching my buddy play World War II right before he logged into Blackout mode, and I'm watching him play it, and I'm like, well, fuck, this looks pretty damn good. I'm like, it looks like a really nice looking game, right? And then he pulled into Blackout, and I was just like, this game looks like fucking ass. Like it looks like shit, especially having that comparison like right next to each other.
Yeah, definitely. I've definitely noticed that the game was not looking as good as the multiplayer beta looked. The multiplayer beta looked really good. Like the smaller one with the actual team deathmatch and stuff. That looked really good. What I'm worried about though with Call of Duty and doing this battle royale mode is how many people are going to be playing the team deathmatch, how many people are going to be playing the zombies, and how many people are going to be playing this battle royale mode. Like
zombies is just going to die. Zombies is boring, man.
Zombies isn't going to die though, man. That's like the biggest part.
There's people that are
your bro is going to just
people that are into it.
My brother, dude,
I like it.
Plays with so many people that play that.
That's what I played.
That's all they play.
Do online. I always do zombies.
I think with this, I think there'll be less people playing the blackout mode because they'll get all like freaking
frustrated.
Antsy. They'll get antsy and they'll go run out. They'll die. They'll get pissed off.
There's no respawns. There's no respawns. Yeah. You got your match is over once you fucking die. You know, like it sucks.
I don't think the blackout mode it'll have a life, but not as long as they're thinking it's going.
It won't be a Fortnite or a PUBG unless it goes like on its own. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, they might come up with new modes and that shit. Keep it interesting. Call of Duty has always had a lot of modes, but how many different things in multiplayer can they support with all these players to keep it even relevant?
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. You got team deathmatch. You got all these team deathmatch. Hardcore team deathmatch all over here. And then over here you have the battle royale, and over here you have the zombies. Like that's a lot of players.
So many people play Call of Duty though. Call of Duty outsells every shooter every single.
Do you guys think that a game like how do you think Battlefield is going to handle that? Like,
you want to know how they can? You know how they can fix this? They can do cross-platform play.
They could.
Yeah, increase their player.
Can you imagine if they got all the Call of Duties from all the systems and just
a world?
I mean, they can do blackout, right? Since there's no aim assist. But I mean, you don't want to throw PC players against regular Xbox players and like team deathmatch.
No aim assist.
No, fuck no.
Yeah, especially in Battle Royale. That's a bad idea.
Super bad.
So it's different and it's familiar at the same time. So
it is.
We'll have to see how.
And it's not going to be for everybody, but for the people that like Call of Duty, I think this is a cool mode, and I think that you're going to enjoy it. For me personally, I want to play Call of Duty, but I want to play the team deathmatch. I want to play that.
Yeah. I want to fucking die, respawn, respawn.
That's what I want.
Die, respawn.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't.
No, not me.
Yeah, I want to get mad at the kid who keeps killing me and teabagging me every 5 seconds, but I don't want to play Battle Royale.
While he's yelling at his mom, you'll go to bed soon. As soon as this match is over, I'll go to bed after I kill this fucker. Jesus.
We did have one kid that sang to us during Shawn's playthrough.
Yeah, there was a kid singing.
Like he just sang the entire time.
Do you guys think this is like a new Call of Duty thing where every year we're gonna get a Battle Royale mode until Battle Royale dies?
In a couple years.
I think it's a fad.
I think this is gonna die in a couple years.
This is a thing that they're gonna try this year, and if it does good, maybe next year they'll do it again. But it's a fad, dude. But Battle Royale is a fad. Let's face it. It's not a team deathmatch mode.
No.
And if something's going to kill PUBG, it's going to be a game that is a Battle Royale game. It's not going to be a tacked on.
Like
mode.
it's a specific Battle Royale.
And they have to innovate, and somebody's going to do it. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of time.
Doing that right now.
Yeah, but Fortnite, they have their own audience that's completely different from PUBG.
I think is a fucking lottery, man. They won the fucking lottery. So.
I think a game like
matching up Minecraft with the Battle Royale mode.
Oh, Minecraft Battle Royale.
What's that?
Oh, God.
Because you're building shit, like, you know?
Well, that Minecraft Battle Royale has been around for a long time. It was just built. It was built in the creating mode. And that's kind of where a lot of this sort of thing.
What's that one game coming out here on Xbox Game Preview that was on PC that everybody's talking about with the spiders and like the darkness and
Hunted or the Hunt?
Hunted.
Yeah.
So I think that's
something the Hunt.
That might, the Hunt, the
Showdown?
Wild Hunt or something.
Hunt Showdown,
Hunt Showdown, Well, so I think something like that can kill.
Yeah, that's gonna flop.
And I don't want it to kill. Like that's the thing. I don't want PUBG to fail. PUBG is a good fucking game.
That to me seems more like PUBG meets Evolve.
Yeah,
what about that prison one? What's that called?
Scum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like there's so many of these.
That kind of picked up some traction on PC and has kind of like died off.
It's doing really well without Battle Royale.
And Scum, you can take a shit. You can literally
the new one.
There's
the new one.
Battle Royale.
The newest one that I've seen lately on Facebook a lot is the underwater one.
Oh,
underwater Battle Royale.
I've seen it. I don't know the name, but I've seen it, and it was pretty sweet.
That's how you know Battle Royale is going to die soon.
Yes, it is.
I mean, really?
Everything is Battle Royale.
Like next is going to be like a space Battle Royale.
Yeah, 100 astronauts dropped on you.
Space Battle Royale.
Battle Royale in space.
That would be awesome.
In space.
Battle Royale.
I think Far Cry could probably do a fun one.
What about like the Surge Battle Royale?
Ooh.
You know,
Do you think Gears 5 will have Battle Royale?
That's what I was going to ask you guys next. Do you guys?
I absolutely hope not, because it would not. It makes no sense. It really doesn't.
Just everyone roadie running for miles.
in the last circles.
Yeah, did.
Do you guys think a game like Halo, for example, can benefit from a Battle Royale?
I think Halo, yes. Yeah. It makes more sense for Halo to do it.
Halo could be the best, I think.
An exclusive Microsoft property that would, that could do good for Microsoft. Get people pulled over to Halo.
I think the problem with that right now is that Halo's Battle Royale would come out so late.
Free with Game Pass.
It's free with Game Pass.
Working on it right now.
Ooh, free with Game Pass.
Well, yeah. Well, obviously.
Well, that's so a lot of
it would have to come out
the Game
soon.
Pass if they did that.
It would have to come in.
That's what I'm saying.
Year.
Like, it's not going to come out until at least next holiday
Eric.
if they are thinking of it. You know,
Gears of War Battle Royale.
No,
I
You
feel
already
like that's
said-
Xbox's issue. They're taking so long with their exclusives, like the next Gears of War and Crackdown 3 and all this stuff. It's taking so long for them to come out with it.
Yeah, and Sony is just honestly, Sony has the schedule
keep
down,
pumping out
where
stuff.
they keep pumping them out every 6 months,
And they're all quality
but-
titles. Like,
but
Yeah, that's
Sony
why-
had a time where they weren't putting out these games.
the beginning
either.
of the generation.
In the beginning of the
Yeah.
generation, Microsoft was pumping out exclusives.
But you know what? You know why it didn't matter back then, Ryan? Because Sony had the
Xbox
power.
sucked.
Sony had the power. They had the
Yeah,
P's.
they had
plus,
that
so many people
1080p,
are
bro.
afraid to adopt the hardware at its infancy that they wait for a price drop or for the new iteration to come out, the slimmer edition. That
A lot of my friends that
They do
that
that.
were on 360 actually ended up going to the PS4 because of the fact that the PS4 launched with a lot more exclusives, and they just had the power. Like
Yeah.
the specs matter a lot in the beginning of a generation, and Xbox really specs and price point. When you're telling me that a console is more
It was
powerful than
fucking
one I
price
want to
point
buy,
more than anything.
you know, and you're telling me that console over there is more powerful than the one I'm gonna get, and I'm gonna pay $100 more for mine. I'm gonna go get that other one. And a lot of my
also,
friends
the
did that.
internet seems better on PlayStation 4 because in Alabama, I get a 5
I don't know
megabyte per
about
second
that.
download.
I think the
On
PlayStation
PS4, it's way
sucks.
faster.
PS4.
True,
no.
not for me. Not for
PS4
me.
down is way
Absolutely
faster.
not.
Brink has a different experience. Brink's PlayStation shit sucked.
Yeah,
My PlayStation.
it took me
I
like
can
4 days
download-
to download a game.
Yeah,
I mean, it
can
all
download
depends on
something
your
On
internet.
Xbox,
like 30 minutes on Xbox, and on PS4, I'll download the exact same file, and it's the exact same size, and it'll take so much longer.
Mine's the
Yeah.
opposite. Like, I could. Halo 5, the first time I downloaded it took like a week, and then it wouldn't work, so I had to
Halo-
uninstall it. And most
Halo
games,
It's like 100
94
gigs.
gigs. Yeah.
most games on PS4 that are that size take me maybe
It's
a couple
PS4
hours.
when PS4 goes into when it goes into sleep mode, it downloads faster.
Yeah, you gotta put everything. When you go into standby mode, you can.
But
download-
Xbox does.
Oh
it.
yeah, thank you.
Me being here in Oregon, I think that I have a pretty good connection to this Xbox servers because I think they have one of their main server farms in Seattle, obviously because that's where their headquarters are. So
Redmond.
every time I download a game, it's always downloading like at 300 megabytes a second. So like I download like Halo like in an hour or two.
Yeah, you being at where you're at, your location, it's great.
Yeah, but I'm thinking for Midwest, maybe East Coasters, maybe they don't have a lesser connection to the Xbox. But regardless, I like the platform.
I do
don't-
too, even though the South is screwed when it comes to it. I like it.
South don't even know what the internet is.
No, they
I don't
don't
even-
really. Like, I've actually
I didn't
called
know
before and
anybody
been
really
like,
used the
I'm
internet.
a gamer, and they're like, oh, you mean do you play cell phone games? I'm like, no.
She has the premium package and it's 5 megabytes download.
I'm like, I play Xbox and PlayStation
God.
4, and they're like, oh, we don't have a package for that.
that's the premium. Like you can
Premium,
get lower.
dude. Premium
Play
for me.
what?
yeah,
premium
you
for
can get
what?
2 to 3
For
megabytes
me-
per second for cheaper.
Premium.
I'm like,
the
what?
most expensive premium plan here is 2 terabytes. It's fucking crazy, man. But yeah, that's enough PUBG and enough Call of Duty talk, guys. I'll let you guys talk about your games. I'll let
I forgot we were talking
who wants
about
to go
PUBG.
first.
I've
Who wants
played
to
a
go?
lot.
You guys, I know Iams has played a lot.
Yeah,
I
let's
know,
talk about Donut County.
Yeah, we played that together recently.
I saw that on Steam.
Oh wait, let's
I
wait
gotta
till
go,
Ryan
guys.
gets back because Ryan played it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
can
talk
we
to us
talk
about
about-
Spider-Man. Iams.
I
Spider-Man.
haven't played it
We
yet.
haven't played it.
Tomb Raider.
I played it.
Tomb Raider, yeah, we've played.
Yeah, Tomb Raider's awesome. Tomb Raider's
It's
fucking
great.
Laura looking hot, shooting people in the face with arrows.
Don't spoil it. I haven't played it yet.
She's hot. She shoots people in the face with
We
arrows.
know that.
If you have good aim, you shoot motherfuckers in
Do
the
you
face.
do you pick up cans to make bombs?
Yeah,
You do, yeah.
They have all the same crafting shit. But now you also have three other crafting things. So you can craft
do-
like armor. Is it like you
Yeah.
craft kind of like a bandage that gives you a slight buff of armor for
You
a
have
little bit?
endurance, focus, and perseverance.
Yeah, so your endurance
Lessons damage.
lessens damage to you? No, that's the
No, endurance lessens damage. Focus lets you slow time, and perseverance lets you spot enemies.
Yeah, so you
ahead
can
of
slow time like fucking Hitman and shit. Not Hitman.
No, like bullet time.
Like
Yeah.
Max Payne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you
wow.
can like slow down and just And you can actually
pull that arrow back.
You can upgrade that skill too to make it even slower.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't do that till the end.
I'll tell you what, I was excited to play Tomb Raider, but then they were like, you can roll around in the mud and use that as camouflage.
That is a tactic, but it's not used that often.
Yeah, it's not used that often. There might be a mud thing. Go over and hit X, and you rub mud on yourself, so you can't be as visible to the X-ray.
But I want to just rub mud on
outfit,
myself the whole time.
Which I don't know if you got the outfit that does the same exact thing that the mud does, so it's pointless. Like, I got the outfit.
I didn't get the outfit.
It's just a muddy outfit.
Through a side mission. No, it's like
a stealth outfit, a ghillie suit or something.
Yeah, it's a stealth outfit, but you do it through side missions. Like, you get the pieces through side missions, and it does the same thing as the mud. So
the outfits on this one seem to have a benefit. I know that in the last two games,
there are some that have benefits, some that are just cosmetic.
The last two games, they had outfits, but to me, they were all like, which one does she look better in? Or which one do I like?
But let me, fuck it. I'm going to spoil that. I don't really care right now. This is kind of a spoiler, kind of. If you guys are, if you guys are sensitive about skins, just
I'm super sensitive. I'm fucking sensitive as fuck right now, bro.
A skin.
I have sensitive skin.
I mean, this has been shown in reviews that have been on YouTube.
Okay. You could be actual, like, original Lara Croft and look super fucking...
polygonal,
running around this realistic world. You can
pointy boobies.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
But her mouth doesn't move when she speaks.
Her mouth doesn't move, because there's no animations back then on the mouth, so you can look just like that character, but running around in the
You can even be like Angel of Darkness, Lara. That's another thing.
Yeah.
That's the game most people hate to death, and I actually had fun with it.
That's you go to camps, you can equip those skins and look that way if you want.
But I mean, there are benefits. Like the outfit I got did the same thing that the mud tactic does.
There's not a lot of combat though. There's not a lot of combat in this game, you guys. You guys are gonna run into like 10 sections.
Dude, that turns me off. Like that honestly turns me off.
I kind of like the combat in the last game. The last one was pretty cool, where like you just ran into like these big open areas, and all of a sudden you have like 100 dudes there.
Not as many. I
want to take one of those ice climbing sickles and just bury it in somebody's face.
When I'm playing Tomb Raider, I like to be stealthy. I like climbing up trees and shooting people in the face.
Yeah, you can climb up in trees, shoot people, drag them up to the trees, and tie them up in a hammock if you want.
How many wolves are in this game?
How many what?
Wolves? Barely any.
There's no wolves.
Is there a
bears?
Hidden side mission, there are some.
Is there a bear?
It's a hidden side mission.
This is the Laura the Explorer game, right? She's trying to be she's the explorer. There's a lot more puzzles, there's a lot more exploration, there's a lot more story because they're trying to wrap this story up, wrap the trilogy up. So
I'm not far in the game so far, but there's not a lot of combat.
There's not a lot of combat.
Did you do the mission I love the combat.
So do I. I'm kind of turned off right now. I'm glad I rented this.
And then I'm flat.
I'm gonna uninstall this game.
I'm gonna have to say that.
Hashtag not my Laura.
There's some good stuff.
Guys, quick question. On the Lara Croft game, what are you guys playing it on? Xbox, PlayStation? Xbox One X, right? So tell me the benefits of the Xbox One X on this. What do they do here?
It looks incredible on Xbox One X.
It does look good. Looks really good.
I've seen visuals from just the plain Xbox One on an HD, and it looks terrible.
Really?
The Xbox One X on a 4K TV looks incredible.
Do they do the same thing where they did with the last one and the first one even, where they went back and updated it to have Dolby Atmos support? Do they have that on this one?
I don't know about Dolby Atmos, but
they definitely do.
You can do a resolution or do whatever the other one is, a frame
performance.
Yeah,
performance
or resolution. And I went with resolution, and I haven't had any issues. I haven't seen too many frame drops.
Is resolution
running smooth?
Iams, have you gotten to the part where she's like, she falls into the water and she's getting dragged through the water?
Spoilers. Yeah,
this was online. This was on the internet.
Yeah, we've played this for all.
How did that look? Because I watched it on I think YouTube or something, because IGN was doing like a special thing, and it looked like straight garbage.
Oh, you got to remember, YouTube still gets compressing, and
YouTube goes down to 1080p.
Oh, my friend Dreamcast guy posted a review, and he said it was a glitchy Uncharted.
No, I didn't run any glitches.
He got footage, and it looked terrible, but he has a regular Xbox One. I think he played it on.
I didn't run any glitches for Spider-Man yet.
The water, just being underwater and shit feels really good. Looks really good.
Yeah.
Like, it reminded me of previous games since there's piranhas. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, this reminds me of the earlier games.
That's cool.
I'm getting this game right now.
for me, Tomb Raider, the things I love so much about it is the combat is amazing. Mm-hmm. The tombs are challenging, but not overly challenging, so that they make me rage. And it always gets super trippy towards the end.
Yeah. Oh, the end of this game,
does this game deliver on these
mystical and shit, magical?
The end of this game was like Doom meets Lord of the Rings meets Tomb Raider.
I will say, I'm sold. On normal difficulty, it is shorter than what it took you. Like, there's less times you have to go up against the boss.
So, yeah, okay. So, last 2 games, I played it on survival difficulty, which is the hardest one, I think.
This one
I'll play this one.
It's called something else.
Yeah, this one there's 3 because you can do hard on your combat, on your exploration, and on your puzzles. So you can choose which difficulties you want them all. But if you want the hardest achievement, you have to do everything hard.
Yeah, I did everything normal.
I'll just do everything hard then, because I know in the last one I went survival on everything. Because I remember you, Iams, were telling me that you went survival on everything. I was like, if Iams could do this, I could do this. And I remember I beat it on that, and that was.
Well, the reason I played it on normal is because I'd already seen him play it, so I'm like, I might as well just play it on normal.
No hit markers, no health regen. But also, what a lot of people are saying, and I've listened to a couple of podcasts over this last week, and I kind of wish I did it. If you play everything on hard, like your exploration's on hard too, so it doesn't have little white lines where you know you're supposed to jump. You have to figure out, like, okay, should I jump this way and just fall to my death, or should I jump and maybe I'm grabbing that cliff, maybe I'm not. There's no indicators that that's the way you should go.
There's like no little white paint or whatever.
Yeah, I've heard that that's the way to go, and I've kind of after I haven't played it that way, but I'm like, yeah, you know what, that would be fucking awesome. You know
what I can't wait for? Speaking of Tomb Raider, you guys are talking about Tomb Raider, but I'm just sitting here thinking, like, fuck, they need to make another Uncharted game.
Well, they kind of
do.
They
just
came out.
Dude, Uncharted Lost Legacy was freaking amazing, bro. You gotta play that game.
Damn.
That game was.
Uncharted?
That's the one with the girls, right?
So good.
Yeah, and then there's towards the end of the game, there's a special character that shows up.
He's special.
It actually the way it ended, it could totally just build up to another game.
Are you talking about Uncharted?
Which you probably
Uncharted Lost Legacy.
Uncharted is not dead, guys. Trust me, Uncharted is not fucking dead at all.
No, it'll be back.
Yep.
Dude,
it hasn't been that long.
I'm hoping
really,
it's not. Like, I do not want it to be dead. It's one of my favorite franchises.
It's a good franchise.
I freaking love Uncharted.
It's probably my favorite PlayStation franchise, right next to The Last of Us. Even though The Last of Us is only one game.
They're made by the same company, so know Naughty Dog is a good company.
Naughty Dog knocks it out of the park.
Actually, I heard they're a terrible company, but that's why they make these games.
Jesus, you gotta play Lost Legacy because that's a
so
sweet
good.
game.
When I get another,
to me,
it's my fourth PlayStation. I'll play it.
I would say, like, to me,
you didn't buy the Spider-Man one again?
I haven't bought
2, 4, Lost Legacy, 3, 1.
I haven't got paid yet, guys. I gotta wait to get paid so I can buy the new
But
Spider-Man.
Tomb Raider,
pay that hospital bill first.
But Tomb Raider, I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it. I'm
it's
glad
good.
you're
It's
liking
a story game. It's not a combat game. It's a story game.
Yeah, and it's weird. Like, there isn't a lot of combat in it so far from what I've seen. It's just very peppered in every once in a while.
Yeah.
You'll run into a spot where it's like, okay, yeah, I got to take these guys out, before I can move on. But yeah, it seems like there's not a whole hell of a lot of it, and I was a little disappointed by that. I was hoping, but
hard,
I've also felt like the tombs are there's a lot more to them this time.
There is.
Like, there's the puzzles take a little more thought.
Yeah.
Like,
are you still?
There was that one puzzle where I had to lift the ladder up. Do you remember that?
Fucking spoilers, bro.
No,
I know you're saying that is a spoiler if you tell where that's at, though.
No, I'm not going to say anything. But you know that puzzle, right?
Yeah.
It took me a while to figure that out, like the weights and all that stuff, and then moving stuff around. And I finally figured.
There's also one that involves mirrors that took me forever.
Yeah.
Do you have to still learn languages? Like,
yes.
So, like, on the wall.
But I feel like even that's less.
Yeah, they're small areas, man. They're not that big area. Like, Rise of the Tomb Raider was like, okay, we took Tomb Raider was great. We want to make this game bigger, but not make it bigger. Let's just make bigger areas. You know what I mean? Those bigger areas.
And have you go back through them 12 times.
12. Yeah, you have to go through them like
areas
10 different times to find all of them.
Is this game more linear?
Yeah.
I would say yes. There are
and you know what?
side
I don't
missions
mind
in
that.
each
I like that.
I don't either.
hub area.
I like games that are linear, but kind of,
there are still paths that you can go off and explore.
Yeah.
But, for the most part, it's like, go this way.
It's like the first game. It's like the first game, man.
Yeah.
So
but the side missions are really fun, though, when you do go off on them.
Yeah, side missions give you hella XP, too.
And, they add to the story, too.
Yeah, you do a little side mission for somebody, you get a bunch of XP.
There's one side mission where you have to find a girl in a tomb. I don't know if you did it, Shawn. But it was, really fun.
I don't remember anything I did.
It was on the San Juan mission. The very last city.
I wish I could pay attention like you.
Anyway, it was really fun. And it gave me a really important skill that I could use toward the last part of the game.
You do side missions to get an awesome weapon that you're not going to get otherwise.
Iams.
Yeah.
Is this a Game of the Year contender?
I would say yes.
Think about God of War, Spider-Man.
I'm going to say no. I'm going to say for Tomb Raider fans, this is what you want, but...
As a Game of the Year, on top of every other game?
I haven't even played Red Dead yet, but I'm going to say Red Dead's better than this already.
Yeah. Red Dead, yes.
But for me, it definitely make my
That's not even a doubt on my mind. I agree with you.
Because I'm a diehard Tomb Raider fan. I've loved every single game, even Angel of Darkness.
So am I. But I haven't played Spider-Man yet, and I'm pretty sure Spider-Man's better. And I have played God of War, and God of War is definitely better.
God of War's fun.
I don't know. I actually think I like Tomb Raider better than God of War.
Chicks versus
get the frick out of here!
Wow, those are fighting words, dude.
I love
God of War was a masterpiece.
I loved it. I gave it a 9 out of 10.
Guys, play Tomb Raider. If you're broke, rent it. You can do this in a weekend.
Yeah, that's what I have. I have gameplay. I have it coming. I'm excited to play it. I'm excited to try it out.
I just bought it.
I'm fucking hyped, dude. I'm fucking hyped to play it.
I got it.
Good.
I got it downloaded.
It's good. It's good. Take your time and do all the side quests and do all the exploring.
The side missions and the challenge teams are worth it.
I'll play it for at least a week and a half. And I'll go through most of it. Yeah.
I got 85% of the game done. That includes all the collectibles in 12 hours.
69%. And I did as many side missions and challenge teams as I could, and I still got 69%.
She sucks.
Yeah.
It's mostly documents and stuff I didn't pick up that I somehow missed.
Yeah, all that shit counts.
She sucks and you lick, and that's why she got 69%.
But hey, I know somebody.
And that's why he's having a baby.
I know somebody who's been playing Spider-Man though.
That's not how you have babies, bro.
I know.
Yeah,
well, he should know.
You've been doing it wrong, Eric.
I know somebody. I know somebody who's been playing Spider-Man, guys. EMO, shit. Eric Smith has been playing Spider-Man.
I want to play that so bad.
How are the puddles?
How's your Spider-Man experience, Eric?
Okay, so
I talked about mine last week. So
when I first got the game, I started playing it. I wasn't into it at all.
I saw you posted that you weren't feeling.
Yeah. It took me a little bit, and it might be stupid that it did take me a little bit to get used to the web slinging.
Not at all. It took me a bit too.
Yeah, because I didn't know you had to let go of the right trigger and then hold it down again and then let go and then hold it down. I just thought I hold it down, and then Spider-Man just keeps falling from the sky, and I'm like, oh, okay. The combat felt to me like Arkham, and
it's hard at first, right?
It is. I'm even playing on normal, and it was still hard for me because I didn't know the controls, and they give it to you in pieces. They give you how to do the combat in pieces, and but now that I've been playing it more, and I'm understanding the game a little bit more, and I'm getting the dodging down, it's actually I'm having a lot more fun playing the game. Yeah. Once you get that dodging down and it goes in slow-mo and you sling a web into a dude's face, and it's actually quite satisfying.
It's that perk when you upgraded that perk, that's when the combat got easier for you.
Yeah.
Because you have that counter where he ties a guy up, so then you can tackle some other guys or get him down or whatever you need to do to get past, right? So
yeah, so when you can unlock a lot of stuff. So you can unlock a bunch of web slinging stuff. You can unlock defense, or you can unlock I think it was like combat or something like that. And once you start unlocking those things, things start getting a little better for you. So at first you're gonna suck balls, and then towards the end you'll be freaking Spidey. Then, but the little side missions they do with like, I don't want to spoil it, but you have one character, you do a little side mission in a museum, and it's just kind of useless. It didn't need to be there.
I hear you.
I'm not really.
And it was confusing at first too, where you're just like, "What the fuck am I supposed to do?"
Yeah, like it was useless, and it shouldn't have been there. And I'm only like 18% into the game. I'm not very far, just because I've been super busy. I've been working
like 25 or something like that.
Yeah, I've just been working tons of hours, so I'm working about 12, 13 hours a day when I shouldn't be.
Does the dude from the Marvel movie play the voice for Spider-Man?
Yuri Lowenthal?
Yeah, Yuri Lowenthal.
I don't
think so.
Yeah, it's Yuri Lowenthal.
Who the hell is that?
Are you talking about?
He's in one of my favorite JRPGs of all time, Tales of Vesperia, I believe.
He does a lot of shit.
I'm gonna look him up.
Are you talking about Tom Holland?
No, Tom Holland does not voice him in this.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's who played Spider-Man last, right?
Nope.
I want Toby. I want him to voice him.
Oh, gosh, I hated him as Spider-Man.
Yeah,
it was the worst. But yeah, I mean, I was playing it before the show and just slinging around. You could play this game for like 20 minutes and totally be satisfied, just swinging around New York City, just doing
so much fun,
tedious, non-useless
collecting
stuff.
backpacks and
yeah. And like, how does this kid have all
Yuri
these
backpacks? Has been 646
all
things.
high school.
Good Lord.
I know. He's got. How does he have all these backpacks? And how has no one found them and stolen the shit out of them yet?
Yeah, exactly. Like, come on.
But whatever. It's a video game, so.
But
video games.
I'm not really far into it, but I'm enjoying it.
It's fun. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I want to play it. I'm super excited. I've just been playing little things, because I know once I get on that, it's going to be like a 50-hour fucking mission.
Oh, speaking of little things, a game that I played, Donut County.
We were waiting for you to come back.
Yeah. This game is fun, man. Like, it's just stupid fun. Like, it's very simple, very easy. You got to suck up everything on the level, into your little hole. Yeah, and you just chill and suck up all the stuff, and then you read the story, and the story continues on, and then you get another piece of the story, and then you go into that piece of story, and you're sucking up more stuff and making the hole bigger until you can swallow everything up.
What are you sucking?
Yeah, so you're a raccoon who owns this donut shop. You took it over from the Coyotes, and you have this app. So when people order donuts from you, you basically send a hole to their place, and you start sucking shit up. It's weird. They're like 999 feet underground, so they're underground.
They fell in the hole.
They tell the story through like, oh, this is what happened to us, and then you're playing the little hole, which you could suck. You suck little grass blades, and then rocks, and then campfires, and then buildings, and
then eventually like mountains and water towers.
It's barely a game, but it's kind of fun.
But yeah, it's a relaxing, fun time. It's Donut County. It's on PC and PS4.
Made by one
iOS.
dude. Yeah, one dude made this.
Yeah, one.
Oh, is it on iOS as well?
Yeah, it's cheaper on iOS. It's $5.
What's it called?
Donut County.
Donut County.
Donut County.
Yeah, it's got some really good humor for just being a little.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah,
it's hilarious. Yeah. Like silly, funny stuff, yeah.
But it was made by the guy that designed The Unfinished Swan and What Remains of Edith Finch.
Is it not on Android?
Probably not.
No, it's not. It's only available on iOS.
It's only iOS.
It's only on the throwaway phones.
It's only $15 on PSN. But yeah, so that's Donut County, and I've also played the new Star Wars pinball tables that came out for Pinball FX3.
I need to check that out. I love Star Wars.
They're all part of the solo movie. So they have their theme to that stuff. And they're really good. More great pinball tables from Zen. They keep pumping out great stuff, and I can't wait to see the Williams Bally stuff they're going to put out. That's going to be awesome. So check out those pinball effects tables, guys, if you haven't. I haven't seen anyone post scores, so let's get some scores going.
I suck at pinball. Pinball is just
so what?
like battle
you need
royale
to play
for me.
You need to play.
I love pinball. I'm so good at pinball.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm really good at it.
I highly doubt that.
You sent me a friend request the other day, didn't you? I think
For
I
pinball?
saw.
I don't play.
No, on Xbox.
Maybe.
It's a Lissery.
Yeah, Lissery.
Yeah, I think it was something like that. I got a friend request. So you should show up on my list if you play them. And
Okay.
we can battle each other. I have lots of. I've got scores on every single table. One table's free, and then you have to buy separate packs and tables and stuff.
I'll look into it.
They're not that expensive.
Yeah.
No, they're
it can be
usually pretty
expensive if you
cheap.
buy
The
them
new
all.
one, the new table pack, which came with 3 tables, was only like $12 or something like that.
Okay, because I love Star Wars, so I would.
And there's a bunch of them. You can buy the whole Star Wars bundle for $30, I think.
Okay.
$30.
Yeah, I think it's $24 or something, Alyssa.
Okay.
Yeah, it's $32
They come in bundles or just packs.
Yeah, you can buy them, in packs or big bundles. So the big bundles are more expensive, right? But you're getting more stuff. And you can buy them separately. So, yeah.
And it comes with all the... Yeah, they look great. And it's
I look
got all the Star Wars
I look forward
sounds,
to some scores. Posting some scores.
the music.
She needs to do something with her life.
Has anyone else played the first episode of The Walking Dead, the final season?
No. I forgot that even came out.
I want to, but they don't let you buy the episodes
No.
singly right now.
It's like you have to buy the whole entire season at
Yeah,
once.
don't be tricking me and shit, trying to get me like let me test the waters. You know that's what they've always done with Telltale games. You know, like buy
It
the
used
whole
to be $5
season.
an episode, right?
Yeah.
I think
Oh, so
there's
they won't let you
5
purchase it an episode at a time for like $5 each?
Not right now. No.
That's weird.
But the thing is, the first episode's between 2 to 2.5 hours, depending on which choices you make.
That's a good episode though. Like the other, I kind of enjoy the shorter episodes though. I like an hour and a half max.
But this one, the choices feel like they actually matter. Like, even the small choices you think are inconsequential, they matter. Because at the end, I was like, oh my god, I made this choice? What?
Oh my god!
Story's like this? No!
You killed Kid.
Haven't they always mattered though?
Not
to some
really.
extent, but like this one, even the smallest choices you can make end up influencing your game. I'm like, oh shit. I just screwed up my game by what I just chose, and I thought I was doing the right thing.
You were doing the right thing. Pat you on the back.
So it is a longer episode, but it kind of feels like it means more.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's how they get you.
Yeah. I really
Does it give you a breakdown at the end, like it shows what your
it
friends
does.
chose?
Yeah, and I was in the minority of a lot of them. I'm like, what? Like, I'm trying to be the good person.
Everyone's trying to kill Clementine.
Yeah, everyone's trying to be dicks now because they don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you get to see
It's gonna
AJ,
go all
though,
evil at the
like,
end.
he's kind of grown up more now. I won't say how old he is. The baby she had that she fought for in the third season.
Yeah. I was like, she had a baby? What the fuck?
She had a baby?
You get to see him growing up a little bit, and you get to decide choices for him as well.
How old is Clementine in this game?
I would say she's probably in her late teens.
So this is like a 5-year jump, maybe?
Maybe. I would say, I don't want to spoil, but AJ's probably like 5 years old.
Damn.
That's 5-year jump.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dude, I still haven't even played season 2.
Yeah.
I didn't even get through season 1.
I played season 1 and 2 on Xbox 360.
Well, they've made it so the final season you can play it without having played the original seasons because they have a cutscene that plays for about 5 minutes before the game starts, and you can choose your choices unless you import them.
Oh,
So
that's
you can
cool.
choose like, oh, what did I do to Lee? What did I do to Kenny? So and so, and you can start that way unless you import the choices like I did.
Can you imagine somebody jumping into a game called The Walking Dead: The Final Season, but they've never played any season before?
Yeah.
And plus, like,
Seems a
since
bit
they're not letting
silly.
you do like episode by episode, you have to buy the whole season. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like Who does that?
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah, but all those seasons were like given away with games for gold and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, I think season 1 and 2 were given away.
I know on PS4 they were given away.
I enjoyed the last one. It was.
I liked the last one too.
Yeah, it was very quick, dude. I don't want to play 3-hour fucking episode of a game. I want to play an hour and a half. You know?
Yeah, this was definitely longer.
My problem with these games is I was done with them by the time I finished the second season. I played that 400 Days one as well, and
there was a Michonne standalone.
I didn't play the Michonne one.
I really
that was
Michonne.
where I was just like, all right, I'm done with these Telltale games unless it's something that seriously interests me.
Like
I want them to do a new Tales.
I want a sequel to the Game of Thrones one
I want a sequel to The Wolf Among Us. Like they've announced that.
Wolf Among Us and Tales from the Borderlands.
Tales from the Borderlands was fucking good too, dude. I fucking
was
love
so
that
good.
story.
I got to the episode before the last episode on that Game of Thrones one, and it took forever. I said, "Fuck this." I lost interest.
I was invested in it.
I lost interest.
I just like the story. I'm invested into Game of Thrones, man. I fucking love that series. So,
but like the Wolf Among Us had me hooked. I'm like, oh my gosh, we've been waiting years for season 2.
The Wolf Among Us actually like made me want to go seek out the books.
I know, and like they're so expensive though. Like the graphic novels, oh my gosh, they're like $20 a piece.
How many free?
You can buy the game for that much.
How many? You can do free. Get a bunch of email things and do a bunch of free Audible accounts and get the books.
No. It's a comic, man. It's not a book.
Yeah, it's a comic. Which, I mean, I can see why they're that high because they have to pay the artists and the line artists and the people that write the dialogue and all that.
Why does everybody want money for shit?
$20 is not that bad for a full run of.
No, that's like for like 3 issues bound together.
3 out of 700.
No, but you can buy the big one that's like the full thing for like $30 a day.
No, they like for The Wolf Among Us, which is based on Fables. They only pack 3 to 4 issues per thing, and it's $20 a piece, which is why I've never read it because I'm like I can't pay that much.
Oh, welcome to the conversation, Sean. I think you guys are still talking about Game of Thrones.
Oh,
like The Walking
Fables,
Dead.
You can get the Fables compendium, and it's like the whole thing for like $30.
I'll have to look that up because when I looked up earlier.
Right, he's from Canada. They're fucking smart up there.
Okay.
They figured a way to weasel out of fucking medical.
But like The Walking Dead, you can get like 100 issues bound together for $30.
Yeah, that's the compendium. But you can also buy them separately with like 3 issues per book as well.
Yeah, that's all I've seen in like the Alabama bookstores is like the 3 issue ones for $20. I'm like, no.
You go to a comic shop.
We don't have any comic shops down there. That's the thing.
We got comic shops all over here.
Yeah, you're in Fresno right now. There's comic shops. Come on.
I'm gonna have to look.
There's a bunch. We have a bunch of comic shops.
I love comic shops, but
I mean, I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's a compendium of it. I'm pretty sure you can buy the whole thing in one shop.
Brink.
The Wolf Among
It's
Fables.
called Fables, yeah.
Oh.
I need to look it up because I really
Fables,
like the story.
it's just a trade. It's not a compendium.
The trade is the 3 issue one, right? I thought there was a.
I mean, this depends on. I mean, they could jam tons of issues in a trade.
Yeah. I know. I have tons of trades.
Yeah.
But I can't remember. I'm pretty sure there was a
frequently bought together on Amazon. The total price for all 3 is $68.70.
There you go.
Okay, I'll have to look it up.
That's for all 3.
I really want to read it.
That's for all.
That's got to be more than. That's got to be more than 3 in one, right?
Yeah.
It's like a bunch of books together.
Because they have
like
a ton
10
of issues.
each, I think.
Like I think there's like 20 editions of the 3 issue ones. So I'm like, no, I can't afford $400. Is that $400 worth?
I don't know.
I don't know math.
I can't even count.
Rank,
400.
tell me what you've been playing.
All kinds of stuff, man.
2, crack cocaine later on.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot.
Look at Iams
Destiny 2?
A lot of Destiny.
So tell me, you got the Forsaken, whatever the fuck it's called, right?
It's just called Forsaken.
Oh, he's got Destiny 2. He grabbed Destiny 2.
Forsaken
Was that free?
Is the vision of Destiny.
Let me open it.
Materialized.
So what's the new thing about this new Forsaken DLC that's so worth it that makes people want to jump into it and play it like crack?
Yeah, you throw it near the recycling bin.
The story is fantastic. There's so much stuff to. I don't even want to say how many hours I've put into it, and I'm still I still haven't scratched the surface, man.
Did you have an 18-hour gaming binge? Come on, Brink.
I don't want to talk about it. All right.
He's like, dude, guys, my hands are.
Were you part of that crew that did that 19-hour raid?
No, but speaking of that, during that time on Twitch, Destiny 2 was outperforming freaking Fortnite.
Yeah.
There were more viewers watching Destiny than Fortnite during that time, which is insane. Like, that is an accomplishment right there. That goes to show you how amazing Forsaken is. It's what the fans have always wanted from Destiny. Like, for once, finally Bungie has listened to the fans and said, you know what, screw it. Fuck what we wanted to do. Let's do what the fans want. And that is Forsaken.
Yeah, you know what, though? They changed all the logos because, they gave it away free for PS4 last month. Like, the logos just, show Forsaken. That's what they're pimping. Forsaken,
I have a question for Forsaken. Is Nathan Fillion still involved, or did he get
No, he's the other dude is doing Nathan Fillion's voice now.
Oh, Dinklage?
No, not Peter Dinklage. Who's the guy who does every voice in every video game?
Nolan North.
Yes,
Nolan North. It's either Nolan North or Troy Baker.
But he does a fantastic job playing Cade. He sounds just like him.
I love Nathan Fillion.
He kills it.
Why should I play Destiny 2 right now if I haven't even started it?
If you've always hated Destiny, don't bother me.
I never hated Destiny.
It's free on PS4 right now.
If Destiny has never done anything for you, don't bother. This expansion is fan service, man.
I reached the level cap, and then I was just like, I'm done.
I honestly I actually thought about buying this. As much as I should talk about Destiny all the time, but the shooting is fucking solid in that game. It's fun. Yeah, when you get in there with friends, it's fun.
It's fucking Halo, dude. It's Halo.
It is.
Pretty much. Yeah.
It's better than Halo. Halo's so
I think
simple.
It looks just as good, if not better, than Halo.
The art in this expansion is insane. It's insane. I've never seen anything like it. It releases with 2 huge explorable open world zones, and each of those 2 zones are far better than any of the vanilla worlds. Far better.
What zone? What map? What planets are there?
The Tangled Shore and the Dreaming City. They're both kind of like the Tangled Shore is kind of like on these broken up pieces of the reef. It's basically out in the middle of space, and it's like all these big chunks of a planet that have been like connected by wires and ropes, and I don't know, man. And then the Dreaming City is just like this trippy fantasy kind of world that you would never expect to see in Destiny, and it just aesthetically it blows me away every time I look at it. And then between that and there's 9 new supers in this game. In this expansion, there's 9 new supers. There's just so much. There's all kinds of secrets and things that nobody's found yet. It's awesome. It's awesome.
See,
I don't know. They found the secret sauce, man. They found it.
I like Destiny, but it brings out the addict in me rather than the gamer in me.
For me, it's both. I mean, there have been times where it's just been the addict, but now it's both. It's like it's not just I want to get more loot. Now it's just I want to see what other secrets can be found, and I want to explore, I want to discover. And it's that combined with the loot grind now.
I
don't know.
Brink, I was listening to a podcast and we were talking about how they changed some of the grinding in that game to make it better, where you're not grinding as much.
Somebody vacuuming? Is that Jesus again?
No, I'm muted.
Somebody open the airlock. What's going on?
Evacuate.
I don't hear anything.
I mean, they basically made it so no matter what kind of player you are, you're going to be able to get better gear and you're going to be able to level up. Whether you like playing PvP stuff, whether you like playing PvE stuff, wherever you like raiding. I mean, no matter what you're into, you're going to be able to do that style of play and level up and you compete with everyone else, basically. I mean, there's a lot to do, man.
So if I jumped in as like a player one, level one, can I play with you, or is it one of those things where it's so off balance?
If you bought the DLC, you would get this thing, I forget what they call it, but it would instantly boost your level to be able to play Forsaken. And you would jump right into the Forsaken stuff and experience all that, and you'd be hanging out with everyone else.
I've heard that you can't play the old content if you do that.
I'm not sure on that.
It won't let you go back and play the old content.
Right?
I don't know, man. I mean, why? Yeah. I don't know why you wouldn't.
Because why would you have gone back to play old content? But I've heard that if you're just jumping in, and you jump forward to the Forsaken, you can't go back and play that old content for some reason.
That's weird. No, I'm pretty sure you can. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to. That would be kind of ridiculous.
I thought I heard someone saying that on a podcast.
No, I think and I think what they said was the fact that once it shows like you did the single story campaign, or even if you did it co-op, that it just shows as complete. That you can't do it.
I know,
that's weird. Yeah, I haven't used one of those, so I don't know.
When they were announcing their games with gold for September, we're releasing Destiny 2 because the Forsaken King is coming out soon, so you can catch up ahead of time.
Yeah, so I got the vanilla game on PS4 and Xbox.
Yeah, but you can jump into somebody else's game if they're playing the single player.
I ended up downloading it.
Oh yeah, you just hit join and you join them and do whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Destiny's
it's awesome,
such
man.
A cool universe.
It is.
So cool. Like the purples and blues and the oranges in the sky.
Yeah, Destiny's got the colors.
Yeah. The art and the music in Destiny, it's mind blowing. And especially Forsaken, like holy shit. There's been so many moments I just have to stop what I'm doing and just look around the skybox and be like, how? How is this a thing? Like, who did this? This is insane.
Yeah, why are people hating? Like, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
If you're in the game looking around, like, why do people don't like this shit? Like, what? I get it, because everyone's
it's
a
just
fucking
like
addict
anything
and they're
else,
afraid
man.
to fucking shoot that little bit of heroin and not turn back into a full addict again, man. Just try.
Nothing satisfies
just
everyone.
Just a little bit of cocaine never hurt nobody. Next thing you know, you're sucking dick for coke in a parking lot, you know?
Yeah.
It's just some. Just give me some Destiny. I'll suck your dick.
The river.
I'll suck your dick. I swear. Just give me a little bit of that Destiny 2.
That's how I am with RPGs. Like, if I start an RPG, you can't pull me away from it. Like, I'm like, I need to do this small side quest. I need to continue the main story. I've got to get this loot from this side quest. Oh my gosh, no, don't take it away from me. That's why I spent 120 hours in Skyrim and still didn't finish it.
It's just so cool because for the past year, the fans have been saying, we want this from you, Bungie. And Bungie said, fuck you. We're doing this instead because we think this is the thing to do.
Yeah.
And then the fans are like, what the hell? Well, fuck you then. But with this expansion, they literally just said, you know what? Screw it. We're going to do every little thing that you guys wanted. All of it. We're going to cram it all into this expansion. Here you go. Happy birthday.
That's the way all these companies are nowadays.
That's awesome.
You can hear all these voices of what people want, and everyone's like, no, we're doing our shit. And then they don't do it that way. Then the sales tank, or whatever tanks, and then they're finally like, all right, let's give them what they want. And then all of a sudden, people are like, yeah, this is what we fucking want. That's why it's popular again.
Why this just jumped to my head when you were talking about that, but like the latest Nintendo Direct announced they'd have Final Fantasy 7, 9, 10, and 10-2 available on Nintendo Switch soon.
Mm-hmm.
And like, so many people love those games. And just to hear them being announced for Switch, and they later added they'd be on Xbox One as well, it's really cool.
Yeah, people give you what they want, then people will pay for it and play it.
And like, so many people are waiting for the Final Fantasy 7 remake that a lot of people are saying isn't going to come out until the PlayStation 5 or whatever it's going to be called.
It won't.
We need Destiny on Switch.
People are going to download Final Fantasy 7
Oh, dude,
original.
I'd be getting a Switch day one.
Yeah.
Day one.
Destiny on Switch, man.
That'll be called PS5.
this whole raid thing was awesome because it took like what 19, 20 hours before the first fire team beat the raid. And during that time, everybody was glued in on Twitch. Everyone was watching it. And then once they beat it, it actually changed the world for all the players. Like a thing popped up that said, hey, 6 Guardians decided to fight the Riven, and this has actively changed the world. And so when you spawn into the open world area, it looks different. Like things are changing, and it's like a living, breathing world.
You know, that reminds me of,
it's neat.
Ready Player One.
Yeah.
Everyone's competing to do this one thing, and they're keeping the.
That's kind of what it was like. Yeah. Totally, man. I don't know. It's just really neat and unique, and I don't think there's anything out there that even compares.
I think they did.
They're doing their own thing.
Raid. I didn't watch the end, so
that
eventually I will play it.
Insane.
These days.
I played the raid in the first game, and I remember nobody could fucking figure that shit out. It was too hard.
Oh man!
I was playing with Wingman. He was getting so pissed off. I remember him getting pissed off. That's the first time I heard Wingman cuss, I believe. I was like, oh shit, this guy cusses. What?
Now he loves Destiny 2.
Yeah, now he's been playing the Forsaken.
Yeah, I've been listening.
There's some magic there. I'm telling you. Then Forsaken, they did something. They did something that's just clicking.
Guys,
that's all I can say.
I played another new game.
A nude game? Is that how you got? That's how babies were made?
Someone's using a microwave.
Yeah.
Not me. Totally not me. Using the microwave.
Hey, Becca.
Anyways, I played some Forza Horizon 4 demo.
Oh, I downloaded it. I think I downloaded it.
I played it.
Oh, damn. I need to download that. Hold on. I'm going to download that right now.
I'm so excited that that's coming to Game Pass for free.
Guys, it's more Forza Horizon, and it looks gorgeous, and it plays like Forza Horizon.
Which is awesome.
There's not much. Right? There's not much more to say about it. Like I did about maybe 6 races in the demo, and I'm like, yep, this is Forza Horizon 4, and I'm probably not gonna touch it anymore until it comes out.
Yeah, I think I played 3 or 4 races. Are you able to play motorcycles in this game? Because that's how it starts off in the first.
You race against some motors. It actually opens really cool, and it takes you through all the seasons, and you do these little, like, they're not even races. They're just like you're driving through an area, and you have to just keep driving, and then all of a sudden you'll like jump off a fucking event. You jump off a cliff or something like that, and it goes in slow motion, and then the camera turns, and it's winter all of a sudden, and fucking now you're driving in winter, and
that's cool.
You'll be in like a 4x4 or something like that, and it's really cool, man. Like, and it looks gorgeous. But I mean, absolutely, all the Forza Horizon games look gorgeous, right? Like, they're beautiful games. They really do. There was points where I was like driving around a street. I was driving up like this hill, and like you go around this corner, and there's like a cliff side. You just look over that cliff and go like, holy fuck, that looks just fantastic.
Where's the new one set?
Britain.
Oh,
England, yeah.
Europe. Good old England. Jolly England.
You're driving on the left side of the road.
Yeah.
Does it show some like dude named Billy in your driver's seat, and it like pans out? You know what I mean?
you create your character.
Every time I saw my character in the last Horizon game, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah,
you're pretty much right out. White dude every time.
How does it look? Because I remember watching those videos, the comparison videos to the real life Britain versus the scenes in the game, and it was like almost spot on. Some places you're like, what?
It looks like that, dude. It really does. It's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know how I felt about like when it does first open up and it shows the motorcycles and they have their like different colored smoke coming out of the back of their bike.
Well, you're just racing against those guys.
Wait, there's motorcycles?
No, I mean I think you're just kind of just cruising together is what you're doing.
Yeah, you're not racing, you're just kind of like you actually have to do a stunt with them. With the motorcycle guys, and they kind of blow up or crash out or something like that.
Yeah, they're talking to each other on the mics.
Can you drive a motorcycle?
No, I haven't been able to yet.
I was thinking like maybe be some road rash, hit him with a chain.
That would be cool because I'm gonna see if that's actually in the demo because it'll actually stop for a minute. Like, you want to keep playing the demo or you want to pre-order this game right now?
Yeah,
no thanks.
In between every couple of races, it'll be like, huh? You want to pre-order now?
Hey, yeah, you like this? Huh?
Yeah, you're having fun, right? You want to pre-order it, right?
Fuck you. We got Game Pass.
Dude, Game Pass.
But
is
it's worth it.
amazing.
It's
Game
the same.
Pass is
It looks
incredible.
amazing, and they're showing different seasons to show off their different, colors of the game.
When does this game officially release?
October
Game
2nd.
Pass?
Yeah, October 2nd.
October 2nd,
All right.
like 2
Hey,
weeks.
not too bad. Not too
You
bad.
got 2 weeks, dude. So, you can play the demo and then just go right into the game in a couple
And
weeks.
the demo seems like it keeps going and going. I haven't reached the end of it yet, and I did like a whole bunch of races. So
They say games on Game Pass are selling better than ever. So.
yeah,
They are.
How is that even possible? I don't know.
I have no
Because
idea.
it's making you watch your friends play a game and you want to play it with them, so it makes you buy the game. So it's making people buy the games that people are playing on Game Pass.
Yeah, lots
But
of.
I have
co-op games.
I've not talked to a single person who said this game was free on Game Pass. Well, not free, but free with the subscription. So I bought it.
Maybe
That's
not
how-
you,
It doesn't
but
Hey, we
make
had
sense, man.
It doesn't make sense, but it's happening.
when Vermintide 2 came out, a lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people keep dropping, discussions about Human Fall Flat now that it's co-op online and all that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like-
yeah.
Like people buy
it
the
gets
game.
it gets word of mouth going, right?
'Cause some people-
start talking about it, and then
Yeah.
other people will just buy it that don't
You gotta
have Game
realize,
Pass,
though,
or don't
guys,
even
that
know about Game Pass
we-
or whatever, right?
You gotta think about it this way. We think about gaming because we're older and we have like cards and we can link our bank and shit to everything. But gaming expands to like little kids, and little kids don't have credit cards, and little kids can only convince their mom and their dad to buy them one game every so often. And they see their friends playing, for example, say Forza Horizon 4 when it comes out. They're like, I want to play that. I want to play that. I want to play that. And then they somehow get good grades or something, and they get like this reward. And the parents are like, okay, what do you want as your reward? I want Forza Horizon 4. So the
No.
parents go and buy them that copy of
No.
the game.
No,
No,
that's
I want
bullshit.
Game Pass.
All little kids play is Fortnite. That's complete
That's true.
bullshit. And when they get money for getting good grades, all they
That's
buy
true.
is fucking Fortnite.
They can get a new
They
console.
want
They don't
V-Bucks.
care
They
about
want
anything
V-Bucks.
else. Literally.
Fortnite's the new
V-Bucks,
WoW.
Mom.
Is
Fortnite's the new
WoW?
Minecraft.
Pretty much
That is
for
life.
kids, yeah.
Sort of.
Fortnite's the new Minecraft, guys.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, little kids don't have access to credit cards. So, like, we always think about gaming in our terms where, like, we could just pay for Game Pass. But little kids can't just pay for Game Pass. They got to convince their parents to get them Game Pass.
Yeah.
And most parents won't do that. Most parents will be like, fuck you, I ain't paying $10 a month for that thing.
My parents would have when I was a kid just to get me
Shut
off
up.
their back.
Get away from me.
Get the fuck out of here.
Stay in your room, goddammit.
You
Luckily,
won't
my parents
get
were
out
very
of here.
supportive when it came to video games. They were just like, if you like it, just go ahead and play it. But back then, like, graphics weren't as realistic, so, like, violence and stuff.
She still plays on like a 24-inch TV.
That's all I have, okay? Jeez.
That's a monitor.
It's a monitor. Yeah, it's totally a monitor.
Is it a CRT?
No, it's a flat screen. It's just really small.
It's a flat screen CRT.
It's an idea.
Is it 4K? Please tell me
It's not 4K.
It's probably 480.
720.
It's HD.
Okay, 720.
720.
720, sure.
720i.
24
I take what
inch,
I
though.
can get,
20
okay? Some of us
Iams,
are
you
raised
need
to
to,
have
Iams, you need to be a
4K
sweet
HD
boy
TV.
and buy her a nicer TV.
Yeah.
Hey, she's taking hella trips
You're a-
to California.
you're a shitty boyfriend.
Each trip she takes to California is like $600. That's enough for a TCL at least.
So you're saying
No, and then
instead
Iams
of coming
is
to see
bitching.
you, she should
Yeah,
buy a better
she should
TV.
buy a
is
TV.
if
what
I
you're
were her, yes, I'd buy a better.
Next time, don't go visit Iams. Buy a new TV.
Yeah.
I'd rather see him than buy a TV, but,
Oh.
you know, hell, he being
sweet.
a graphics whore, he's like, buy the damn
You
TV!
got any more like that?
He looks like he smells kind of weird. So
He does.
That's why he won't
I do.
come see you.
Sean, why don't you buy the
don't
TV,
have a good
Amazon,
enough TV.
gift it,
Are you
send
kidding
it
me?
to her house?
Are you kidding me? We're about to go to Great America. Have a good time.
What the fuck is that noise that I hear in the background? What the fuck is
I
that?
don't know. Somebody's like
I think that's on Eric's.
shaving their
This thing's-
balls
this thing's,
on the podcast.
This thing's throbbing up there.
Somebody fucking. There's a plane taking off somewhere. But real quick, let's just talk about more games. Any more games you guys have to talk about?
Yes, dude, a new game. It's called SNK Heroines.
What the hell is that noise?
What is that noise? Who has that noise in the background?
It was Eric. See?
It just stopped. Eric
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
or Ryan.
It's very loud.
What is it?
Hey, me. I just muted my mic. I can still hear it.
I was muted too.
Sounds like a vacuum or something.
Probably my computer.
No way. I think it's not that
mic
loud.
on top of your computer?
No.
Next to it?
Yes.
Dude, that is horrible. That's a horrible
That is so loud. That is so loud. It's like
you just ruined the entire.
Hold on.
Just delete the podcast.
Listen.
We gotta start over.
Oh, you hear it?
Yes. Now it's done.
I also want to go into a story about.
wow. I think it's loud as fuck.
In the
It's
off
like a
position.
fucking jet engine taking off. Sorry,
Actually,
Trevor.
it could. Hold on.
That's not too bad.
It sounds like a PS4, man.
Yeah, it does.
It could be my AC units that I have running.
You should probably shut them off.
There's
Huh?
a good
How about
reason
that?
why I have a 24
Oh, I don't feel like
TV.
sweating to death.
I know, dude. It's hot right now. It is fucking hot.
It's hot. What the fuck? It's like 60 degrees outside, guys. It ain't fucking hot.
You
Tripping.
need to.
It's like 80 degrees
shut
here.
your damn mouth. Yeah.
Melissa has a great story about why she has a small TV that's really small. It's as big
Iams,
as my
tell me
phone.
about the game you played, the other game
I
you
want to
played.
talk about my thing real quick
Talk about your thing.
because I've never mentioned it before on anything.
Okay, it's time to come out.
My grandpa used to make a lot of things out of wood, and he made my dresser out of he.
I mean,
Stop,
he made
get
a
your
TV
mind
out
out
of
the
wood. He made a
gutter.
TV out of wood.
No, like he made this dresser out of wood and it had like it has,
He
like,
made
three
a
shelves on the
75-inch
right,
TV out of wood.
like three compartments on the bottom, and there's like a central compartment, and like he handmade everything. He did all the carvings out of it, and I have that in my room.
Now
and,
I feel fucking bad.
and the space he made because he made it. He died when I was 3. So obviously back then there weren't these huge TVs. Every TV was like a CRT. So he made this to accommodate a typical CRT. And that's why I don't have a larger TV, because I don't want to get rid of that dresser. And that's really the only thing I have that connects me to my grandpa, because like I said, he died when I was 3. I didn't know him that well. So that's why I have a smaller TV.
I feel like a dick now.
we
I'm
all
sorry.
feel
I want to apologize.
You
Now I
are
feel
a dick.
shitty.
That's why you feel like that.
I feel like an
I've
asshole.
never revealed that
Jeez.
story before, but
I'm sorry that I'm making
Iams
fun of your small
Iams is the
TV.
biggest asshole because he's the one that started this.
I
whole
never
thing.
told him that, so.
Yeah, so let's talk about SNK heroines.
Do we have to?
Do we really have to?
Because I heard this game is terrible.
Oh,
It's not
man.
terrible.
Oh,
It is. I
There's
can tell
not-
by the
there's
name.
not a
I can
lot
tell by the
to
name.
it.
anything named SNK anything, it sounds terrible.
Yeah.
It's all chicks. It's all like super cute chicks fighting in colorful things, shooting all over the place.
It's a
And-
fighting game, right?
really?
It's a fighting game.
oh,
Like,
it's a
Is it
fun.
on Switch?
It's a simple fighting game. There's no quarter circles and like Street Fighter.
Are you playing this on Switch?
yep, this is the game that I heard of. I heard it was
PS4.
trash.
Is there a lot of jiggle?
To me, I got bored after playing a couple matches.
See, even Alyssa says it sucks. Iams, come on.
Like,
I played through the game 3 times.
and I still get bored
Nice.
watching him play it.
Times. How did you obtain this game?
I obtained it from NIS America. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Okay, if you pay $50 for the game, I think you would be kind of disappointed because there's not much to it.
$50?
If my
You're
mic
recommending
wasn't attached
games
to an
to our
arm, I would have
listeners?
dropped it.
Like, you only get about
for our listeners for
4
$50.
matches against randomized teams, and then you have a boss battle, and then
No,
the story
it's
ends.
about 10 fights.
No, it's not.
I got through the whole. Okay, first time it took us about an hour to get through the game, and then I got better. So it took
Oh,
me
that's so
about
much
30
to
minutes,
spend.
and then I got even better, and it took me about 15 minutes. So I tried
Mm-hmm.
playing online, but it got super laggy. I was playing against
And
some
there's only one
Japanese kid.
person.
Yeah, there's like one person. I got out of the game with him, like, fuck this guy. He beat me twice
And
in
he
a
was
row.
obviously Japanese.
Yeah, then I got stuck back with him again. I'm like, come on, I don't want to play you again with your laggy ass internet. It's fun though.
Sure, laggy
It's fun
ass
and
internet.
it looks
That's what it
fucking
was.
beautiful, man. It looks beautiful. It's fun. It's cool. The only way you can beat a match to finish off a round is you have to hit them with a finishing move. So you switch
looks
between
tired.
2 characters. You pick the characters you want to play. You have to switch between them. You can get some good combos. Bust combos. Switch between I guess Marvel. It's fun, dude. This game would have been better to get on Switch though. Okay, everyone's gonna
Are we doing this SNK bullshit?
brand new game.
Gunny!
Bro.
Guys, I want to talk about the game I played.
Oh, okay. Tell me.
Oh, Gunny, it's your turn.
Checkers. I
It's
played
Gunny's turn, though.
Checkers.
It's Gunny's turn. It's Gunny's turn. Gunny, go.
I played, like I said, Forza Horizon.
Oh God.
Call of Duty Blackout. Yes, I played all those games. And Battlefield 5 beta.
I played that.
Yeah,
I did too.
That was good. I just played
5 beta.
I just played Conquest the whole time.
God, that game is good, dude.
Man,
I played
it's
Conquest.
pretty much Battlefield 1. It just seems like more. No, actually, I did play on both maps. I played on the
Battlefield
map
1 to me.
and the one that's in the city, where it's like it's got the subway or it's got the trains that.
Dude, man, it was so cool. Jumping off of that plane, fucking guns shooting up. Oh man,
Looks great. Runs great.
Looks great.
The
Running
building
in
is
4K
dumb,
on.
pointless.
the building. No, it's not pointless.
It is.
If the whole team is on point on the objective, trying to build shit, it's super helpful, dude.
So I just need to get the mechanics down, because one of the guys I was playing with, he was like, "Yeah, let me just put up this like brick wall to cover this area up over here." Every time I tried that, well, I tried it on the winter map, right? I'm like, okay, let me pull my hammer out. Boom, boom, boom. I'm dead. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah,
So
you can't be hanging around windows and shit in fucking Battlefield.
So I just went back to just like, I've got the gun in my hand. I'm just going to start shooting people. I didn't know this, but after listening to a podcast, I was like, oh, there's no spotting. No wonder I kept pressing RB. Nothing's happening.
I was trying
It's
that too.
disabled in the beta.
You think they'll have it in the full game?
No.
It worked for me on the beta.
Only for
Like
recon.
Assault.
Yeah, and you spot them with your scope. I think. I think it's not the
binocular.
traditional kind of spotting.
They switched it.
So you're gonna actually go really, because you're gonna.
It's just like this
class based, right?
It's just like how they switched the reviving. Like you can revive your squad mates, but you can't revive everybody if you're not a medic or whatever. It's just
Right.
Like that.
Yeah, I think you can.
I couldn't figure out how to do it,
Because
man.
I tried to revive someone and I got killed in the process.
It just takes a lot longer.
Yeah.
I kept trying to revive people, and I was just teabagging them. I couldn't figure out how to actually.
But
revive
as a
them.
medic, you just run up to them and you just stab them real quick with the needle. But if you're like say I'm on assault and you go down, Brink, and you're in my squad, I can run up to you and hold X and revive you.
I swear I was doing that, and
But
all
you
it
have
was
to
doing
hold-
was I was switching to their kit.
That's
Like
weird.
I'd just steal their
Yeah, I
gun,
did the same
I
thing.
would steal their gun,
Hold X.
teabag them, and then run off.
That's
I was
what
just
happened
hold
to
X,
me
and
too.
it would like give you like a little thing, and like for you it would show me picking you up, like giving you a hand, and then for me it would just show me like tapping you, patting you down or something, like giving you some shit. Get up,
Some of
buddy.
your
and-
shit. Give me your shit. What's in your pockets, motherfucker?
Shoot.
Now I
Fine.
wonder if your squad
Doing
mate,
your
do they
shit.
actually have to like call for help? Do they have to right trigger it in order for it to?
Yeah,
Yeah, you have
I
to
think
push
that's
right
what it
trigger.
is.
that slows down the respawn time.
Yeah, so is it like it looks like I want to still live. Somebody and it actually
Yeah.
puts out a little thing so people can see.
Your hands out and you're like, oh,
I think it's cool you can look around, though.
dying.
You
I
can-
want to live.
It's like I think Rainbow Six Siege does the same thing.
Yeah, kind of.
But during the beta, like so many people, like even when we were in combat and I was dying, some of my teammates would just run past me. I don't know if they didn't realize they could heal.
Yeah. What was
Like,
up with that?
No one cares.
Hey,
no one cares.
I'm dying over here.
Yeah, I had the same.
Yeah.
I think they should do something about that, because
I think they just don't give a fuck, especially
Yeah, no
in
one
the beta.
cares.
They don't care.
No,
They're just playing
I don't
a free
No one
game.
cares. It's a fucking
I don't
beta.
think
No one
so.
gives
Yeah.
a shit.
my
It's
squad mate, he was in
people
front of
being
me,
shitty, bro.
and I'm
It
sitting here
is.
holding my
I
hand
had
up,
one
going, "I'm fucking
encounter
dying here,"
where-
and he
Yeah.
just was.
You're dying.
He didn't
I
turn
was
They
just
it
won't
on.
save
standing
you.
around, and my whole team was just continually giving me health and ammo. And Sean's like, "That's because you get more points." I'm like, "Well, I have a girly username."
I gotta give it up to Battlefield and DICE and those guys over there working at EA, because they've really, the destruction is on point, dude.
It is.
Up buildings. It's fucking
That
cool
was the
shit.
best moment, I think, for me, was jumping into a tank, and I think I was like in the.
Just driving through buildings, dude. Boom.
Well, I had a driver, and he was like, we were just destroy this building. He'd back out of it, and then go back into it again, and
Yeah, dude.
and then I'd like
It's
kill
fucking
like
awesome.
I'd kill 2 people, and then he would like run back into the building. We'd like shoot. Oh man, that was a blast.
What was with like the Call of Duty auto aim? Did you guys notice that? I could not be touching my controller. I could set it down in front of me. Somebody
Yeah.
would run by on
They
my
ramped up,
screen,
dude.
and the camera would literally follow them from right
Yeah.
to left.
They
I don't
they,
want that
they
that's
ramped it up,
ridiculous.
man. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
But you know what?
I-
Every time they put out a beta for any Battlefield, it's fucking trash. Every
it's
time.
broken. It's broken as fuck.
It's so
yeah,
broken.
and
This one was
it's
the
so-
least broken
Battlefield
I've ever
3
seen
beta
it,
was
though.
Yeah.
legendary though.
Battlefield, yeah, but that thing was so fucked up. You like, you would deformed people. Like you could hide in the ground with your gun sticking out of the ground.
the trees and shit. That kinds of shit.
That was great, dude. That fucking
like
subway
super
map.
long necks. Like you'd see a guy with like an 8-foot-long
Wasn't
neck.
the Battlefield 3 beta the one where they had it on Metro, like the train station?
Yeah, with the necks. I remember you had the fucking long ass head. You had like an 8-foot-long head.
I didn't even play the game, but I remember the memes that came out.
Yeah.
Like
I got her into Battlefield 1, so we've been playing. So
that was cool. Like I did enjoy that map. That was totally Battlefield 3, where you're like in the city.
Battlefield 3 changed the game, dude. It really did.
That game was so good. And you know what? I was kind of worried about Battlefield going back to World War II and not being modern. Playing this, I want the next Battlefield to be Vietnam. I want the next Battlefield to be Vietnam. Man. I think that would be fucking insane, dude. They could do a crazy campaign.
Yeah. You got your helicopters. We all need those, right?
Yeah.
You got the modern guns.
I'd rather go back to
helicopters.
modern.
You got bazookas. What else do you need?
There's nothing more satisfying in a Battlefield game than locking onto a helicopter and fucking blowing it up.
Could you imagine? Okay, imagine, Eric, imagine a fucking Vietnam setting. You're in the jungle, you're walking through there, and all of a sudden these fucking dudes jump out of a little hole and start fucking shooting at you, and you're fucking getting shot down. Dude, like and that
Creedence Clearwater's blasting.
Yeah. And you got like all the crazy ass like 60s rock music playing and shit, and you're flying through the air. Shot down.
To raise the flag.
Yep.
Yeah. That was fun.
God, that would be insane, dude. If they go to battle, I want the next Battlefield to be Vietnam, because not a lot of games cover Vietnam because America lost the war. But I think we should fucking really get a game that's in Vietnam. I think it'd be fun. I think so.
What about the Cold War? Or the Korean War?
Korean War is kind of lame. Let's be real.
It didn't last that long. Hey, but
wow, man.
I like the way they had the gun placements in Battlefield 5, where
anti-air guns.
I ran up and I was like, do I really want to go over to Frank? I know there's a dude like up on the second or third story building. That's the other thing too, right? You could literally be on floors 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever, however they had it placed in that map. And I'm just suppressing like the whole time, and my guys are over there just taking the objective, and it shows that I'm suppressing the enemy, and boom, like he's dead. The other one's trying to respawn, and that was just a ton of fun. Like you're set back far enough to where they can't shoot back at you, And
you can customize your guns a lot. I wasn't able to get enough cash or whatever it is to unlock all those things. Whatever it takes. But there's a lot of customization to each weapon, which I think is cool, because Battlefield 5 didn't have that.
No. Battlefield 4, dude.
I'm Battlefield 1.
All kinds of that stuff.
1.
Battlefield 4 had tons of customization scopes for everything.
Battlefield 5 has that, dude. You can have a whole list of different scopes for each gun and all that.
What?
Shit.
Battlefield 1? What?
No, he means Battlefield 5.
Battlefield 5. Battlefield 1 didn't have
He's confused. He's confused.
I'm right.
Somehow managed to spill my forehead.
I know. Just think B.
Talking about that.
Sorry.
I am hyped for Battlefield 5. I think it's going to be a great game. I think that they have a cool setting with World War II. I think they could do a whole bunch. Like, I can't wait to play like an Operations on Normandy, dude. Like, that's going to be fucking wild. You know what I mean?
They're in their element. That's what they started out with.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be the game that's like, we are Dyson. This is what we can do. I think it's going to be awesome.
I thought the ammo shortage was a little annoying.
Yeah, the ammo is very short, dude. Like,
I think I ran out maybe twice playing.
Dude, I ran out fast.
I was like,
you have an SMG, you'll run out
when you land,
fast.
you have
Listen to your pistol, bro. You can pick up ammo if you run over like dead dudes.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, why is my left hand coming up with ammo? I'm like, I'm picking up.
Yeah, they dropped
you're just running by them, you're
up
like looting their bodies or
like,
whatever.
Shawn kept complaining about running out of ammo, and I'm like, I never ran out of ammo.
Because she died so often.
Alexa, stop.
What was that?
But yeah, I've definitely ran out of ammo in that game, and but I do like how you can build the ammo crates and the health crates to heal your team and heal yourself. All that stuff is really cool. And I personally drove a tank in the game, and I actually drove an airplane once as well. I was in the gunner seat of an airplane.
You drove an airplane?
No, I was in the gunner seat of the airplane, and I was driving the tank though. But driving the tank felt good because I was just running over the cars and like smashing them. The cars that were parked on the side of the streets, I was just running over them. It was fucking awesome.
Like a monster jam. It's like
boom, just running over the cars.
I just like running into buildings. That was fun.
I'm excited for Battlefield 5 though. I don't know about you guys, but I'll be definitely playing that. I know Brink will probably be playing it.
I'll be playing it day one, dude.
I will be too.
Already downloaded, pre-ordered. It's ready to go. Let's do this.
I will have it pre-ordered.
Anything else you've been playing, Gunny?
None that I can think of. No.
Okay. All right.
No.
Tell us about your game.
I haven't played Tomb Raider yet.
Ghost Recon Wildlands I've been playing.
Okay, that's enough of that.
He's drunk as fuck. Look at him.
We're moving on to the news.
Can you sit up straight, buddy?
Playing Ghost Wars?
I'm great.
Ghost Recon is a fucking beautiful game, dude. If you have an Xbox One X and you don't have this game, like...
Whatever.
I am a little sloshed.
It's okay, I guess. Whatever.
It's good.
I could not
Have you
get
played
into
it?
that fucking game.
Brink?
Yeah, I played a little bit.
What about Ghost Wars
like
or the open world?
I like the pace of the game. I mean, I'm fine with kind of hanging out and trying to snipe people or just be stupid and run and gun right in the middle of the map. I enjoy it. I think it's a blast. And
I think it's a good game too.
It's okay.
The people I play with: Snyder, Leo. I can't remember.
Mirza.
Yeah,
Danny.
Yeah.
They're all so much better than me, and
Definitely.
Those guys are all prestige 10
Because
titles.
they've all prestige and they've all played forever.
Yeah.
Dude. You know. But I agree the game is fun and I think it's a good game.
I think they'll definitely in the next game, Ghost Wars will be. There's going to be a minimum of 5 maps.
I think it'll be there on launch this time. They won't
Brink,
wait.
are you just eating dry toast?
Don't you worry about it, man. I'm eating some shit.
Is it dry though? It looks dry.
I'm eating some toast with some butter and some garlic and all that.
That sounds pretty fucking good right now.
You got some butter and garlic. It just looked like dry toast to me. I'm like, what?
No,
that's
when you're drunk, bro.
I'm not trying to play around. Okay, they got the garlic and the butter.
But like bread's boring as fuck. But all you do is heat it up a little bit, and you're like, this is a whole different thing. Really, you just toast some bread, and it's a completely different thing, man. This is awesome.
Fuck yeah. But any other games?
This is a quickie. I'll talk about this really fast. I played hashtag War Games.
You didn't play it, I did.
Alyssa played it, I watched. It's basically, if you're into movies like Unfriended, you'd be into this. Yeah. So there's this thing going on with these hackers. There's a hacker group, and there's screens and shit going on. And then wherever you focus on the most, it changes the story. Yeah. It's as simple as watching a movie but just focusing where you want it to, and it changes the whole story.
This is PC.
I played it on Xbox.
You can also play it free
I saw
on
you
their
playing
website and on phones.
Yeah, you can play it free on their website or a phone. Like she was saying, I think it was $5 on Xbox. It was like a 2-hour experience.
I have seen that. Yeah.
Free on iPhone. I was playing it when I was in the hospital. I was playing it actually, and there's a few like Walmart ads in between the chapters, but I mean like the Walmart ad is pretty big, like pretty fast. It'll go by like in 30 seconds or 20 seconds, and it's a pretty well done experience.
You're watching a video. I love Unfriended. Those kind of movies really just suck me in, and this did nothing. I mean, this did the same thing. I really was drawn into the story. And this girl, she's like, her mother was military. She's a POW. She got killed, and there's a news reporter like spinning her whole story out of like contrast. Basically, it's just
context.
Don't do that. Basically, just making it look bad. So these hackers are gonna get in there and like take her down. So it's a cool story.
I thought it was super cool. I thought it was well done, and like you said, this is way simpler than other ones that I played that are. What's that? Was it Late Shift that I played last on the Xbox? That was a movie as well, but that one you actually had to make the choices. And this one is more intuitive, where you're just kind of like whoever you focus on the most is how the story changes. Like you're not really ever making a choice. You're just whoever you're focusing on the most is what's going to influence your outcome.
Yeah, and you don't have to do anything. You can literally just let an episode play and not do anything. But you'll see this little line of like what's going on. Every time you switch a camera, it changes.
It looks like a heartbeat monitor.
Yeah, and there's certain beats where it will change it. And we had to play a whole episode, or is it an episode?
Yeah, episode.
We had to play an episode over because it didn't save for some reason. So when we replayed it, it turned out differently, like a lot differently. Like,
and I have to say, I played this on my iPhone, and it was free, completely free experience. I had to download the app that was like the ELO app or something like that, like
Echo,
the app, Echo, yeah. And it was free, completely free, besides the Walmart ads. And it's pretty simple to switch screens. You just tap. Like, I'm going to tap and zoom in on this one, tap and zoom in on this one. And it's like watching a movie. You're literally watching a movie. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Movies are going to move this way. Like, I think in the future, all movies are going to be like decision-based movies. Like, where you're making...
Netflix is going to start doing gaming. This is what I could see them doing. Like a cool-ass, like, The Witcher series, but
episode,
you could change the story. You know what I mean? That would be awesome.
Control Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Think about how many times you can like rewatch that just by making different choices. You know, like
I mean, there's 1,000 achievements on Xbox for war games.
There's a whole achievement, 1,000 achievements for it.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
But yeah,
if you don't want to pay for it, just like Jesus said, download it on your phone or play it on their website. I think it's
HelloEco.com.
HelloEco.com.
Mm-hmm.
I just what I did was I Googled. I think I went to like the App Store on the iPhone and I just typed in war games and it popped up the app. It said like Eco Games or whatever or Eco.
Now, for me to find it on the iPhone, I had to put in Eco Presents War Games.
Oh, okay.
It wouldn't come up unless I typed that specific phrase in.
It's cool.
But
it's a cool thing.
It's a fun experience.
Yeah, I love the Unfriended movies, so this really drew me in. I was like, yeah, I'm a part of this story. It was awesome.
Brink, if you liked Late Shift, I recommend this. I mean, it's a completely different experience though. It's like about these hacker group, or whatever.
Yeah, same style of game though.
It's like a movie. It's actually not even a game.
Same style of interactive movie.
This would be like you and your wife could watch this and you're like, oh, yeah, focus on that one. No, on her. I want to see what he's saying.
Yeah, I want to see what he's saying. I want to see what he's doing. I want to see what she's doing. Yeah, like it's pretty cool.
It's cool.
I did play one more game.
On a whole new level. What other game did you play, Gunny?
I played, it's an older game, but Quantum Break.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Beautiful game.
That was my least favorite game in this whole generation.
Least favorite game this whole generation?
That was the most disappointed I've ever been with the game ever.
Freaking amazing.
Yeah, no way.
You never played Road Rage.
What
everybody said
I do. Road Rage is pretty bad.
I loved Road Rage back in the day.
No, you're thinking of Road Rash.
Road Rash, yeah.
Road Rage was a similar to Road Rash game that was supposed to be an open world game, and it is horrible.
Want a big look at it. It was cool.
Quantum Break, that story is fantastic.
I like it. Yeah, I like the FMV shit.
So yeah, Game Pass. Obviously, it's going to be included to play it. I've actually made it to chapter 3 now. Yeah, the story's really good. You got Littlefinger, whatever his name is.
Aiden
he's a
Gillen.
great actor. Yeah, he's really good.
How are you?
The other guy, I remember from a TV show.
Sean Ashburn.
Yes. Yeah. Really good acting, and
the dude was like Freeze boy, Freezy boy.
Gunny, how are you proceeding on the story? Are you making like the Littlefinger guy like super evil? Like I made him super, like he's completely fucking evil. And like he's like
no, because since I sent you that screenshot, I'm not going evil.
I'm playing super evil as fuck. All decisions are bad. He's killing people. He's killing fucking civilians. He's executing people.
So I'm going the other route. I'm taking the other route because you took the evil route. So I'm going to take the other way and see how it turns out.
Both, man.
And yeah, I like the story. I like the
time powers are sick.
Yeah. The animations, cut scenes, all that stuff is really good. So the actual gameplay itself, with LB and RB, with the freeze and all that stuff, it's okay.
Don't you dare!
It's pretty cool.
Sick.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool to like stop the bullets in front of you and like run around and
run around over
shoot
here, like
back
Flash.
or like freeze the guy and shoot into him, and then like you see all the bullets like into him, and then all of a sudden like, it like breaks open, like just boom, like 50 bullets hit the dude at the same time. That's fucking sick.
Skinny jeans are rippling. Awesome.
Yeah, I like that where you can come up on a dude and just LB him and just boom it like
just shoot, unload on him.
And it's like it doesn't matter if your gun's like needs to be reloaded or not. You can just unload a clip into his ass.
What I like about the game is that your pistol always has ammo. Like your pistol is unlimited ammo. Like shit's unlimited.
I'm looking forward to their next game. Control.
Control looks good.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Like I've loved all of their games so far.
You know what? Quantum Break was fantastic. The only downfall, the only negative thing I have to say about that game is the ending boss fight was dumb. It was dumb.
That's what I hear.
That's hard. It's hard, man.
It was just
fucking insane. It's fucking insane. Like they could add all these fucking dudes in there that can they could warp through your like.
No, it's the guy. The boss was like, and he just releases this like wave of death that insta kills you when you're a mile away, and it was just dumb. It's like they just didn't put enough thought into it, but everything else, it was awesome.
Yeah,
it fucked with my head a little bit, and that's what I want. I want my head to be fucked with.
I get what people are saying about this game. Like, it's not one of those, like, it's not going to throw everything at you at once, right? It's very well paced. So
it's actually a really well done game compared to like any other Microsoft exclusive. I think this is one of their best ones. Besides like Sunset Overdrive, I think this is like probably their second best exclusive they've had this generation.
Yeah, and
so far.
When you go into the college and you'll see.
Yeah.
Like when I first went in there, I looked at the chalkboard and there's like all this Alan Wake stuff on there. It's all kind of weird, like Alan Wake type. It's like, oh wow, okay, this is cool. This is a nice Easter egg, I think.
I'm still hoping for an Alan Wake sequel. Like I'm just like, please.
Yeah, don't hold your breath.
I wouldn't hold my breath on that one.
Yeah.
Hey, in the real time movie stuff, it was pretty well done. I mean, you could tell it was kind of low budget, but the acting was pretty good. It was convincing.
And they look just like the characters. Yeah, they look just like them. Yeah.
We'll get Nolan North to narrate it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Alan Wake 2 coming soon. Wish.
But that's all I have for games, man. I haven't played much but PUBG this week. All these other games.
For the past like 4 or 5 months, all I've played is Warframe and Destiny, and they're basically the same game. So.
But I don't know if you guys want to take a break real quick or you guys want to go into news. Up to you.
Let's take a break.
There's news?
Break time? Yeah, we got a little bit of news. I'm going to skip a lot of news, but I got a little bit of news. Got some news for you coming up after this break, people. We're going to take a break and be right back right after these messages. Break time.
Vengeful Jedi here, Horrible Gamer and patron of the Horrible Gamers podcast. Want to give the gamers an XP boost? Want to see the show level up? Then support the Horrible Gamers on Patreon at patreon.com/Horrible Gamers. Don't be just another NPC, non-Patreon character. Become a patron. 2 gold, 5 gold, 10 gold, 20 gold. It all supports the party. So game on.
Gentlemen, thank you for enjoying that break. Man, we needed it. Tell you that, we needed it. We're all fucking tipsy. We're a little drunk here, but it's okay. We got news for you this week. Big news. As we said last week, no Assassin's Creed was a plan for next year, 2019. But rumors now, or actually more than rumors, show that Assassin's Creed will be getting a remastered Assassin's Creed 3 coming out next year. So Assassin's Creed 3 will be remastered for the Xbox One X and PlayStation 4 Pro system. You'll be getting the 4K, HDRs, DLCs, and everything in one big package.
I have a question. Did they ever remaster the Ezio games?
They did.
I feel like okay. Because I love the Ezio games.
I thought they had like the Ezio collection on the.
I think they do. Yeah,
they did.
I don't know why I was like, did they?
It was kind of fucked up though. There was some weird shit going on.
They need to improve it.
And actually, the Assassin's Creed 3 remastered game will come with the Assassin's Creed Liberation that only came out on the PSP. So it'll actually come out with that game on both the PS4 and the Xbox One. So you're going to get both of.
No, we have that. We have that on Xbox One right now. I think it's backwards compatible.
Okay, well, you're gonna get that now on the remastered, like in 4K and all that.
I played it on Vita. It was okay.
So I mean, it's gonna include the Lost Tales of Greece, which is just an episodic DLC and other stuff on there as well. I guess cool.
Whatever. You know what? As
Yeah.
much as I loved Origins, like I loved Origins. That was a
Origins
fucking
was good.
I still haven't
phenomenal
played
game.
that.
Yes.
I want to.
My favorite.
Assassin's Creed 3 is
Next
my
to
favorite, so I'm excited for that
My
remaster.
favorite's 2. I love Assassin's Creed
3 is
2.
one of my favorites too. I really liked Connor as a character. It was just different from any other video game I've ever played.
He had the worst last name ever, though. Like Connor Hugeatun or something.
Who get to?
That's how you were supposed to say it.
Who get to? Who get to?
Yeah,
You
but it
get
wasn't
to?
spelled that way.
Okay.
Like you had to read in magazines how to freaking pronounce his last name.
How do you read in a magazine how to pronounce the last name?
I read Game Informer every month.
Okay, but
and
anyways,
that's how they say it.
with that said, like I loved Origins. I fucking loved Origins. It was a great game. I'm not even excited for Assassin's Creed this year. It's too soon. For that
I'm not.
big of a
Yeah,
game.
Odyssey does not interest me
like,
at all either.
Me,
I'm with you on
kinda
that.
Meh.
It interests me, but I'm not excited about it. Like,
I just don't feel like they've changed enough from Origins to Odyssey that I should play
Like
Odyssey.
I still need to play Origins. That's the thing. I'm like I can't get excited for Odyssey because I haven't played Origins.
This new one doesn't even seem like an Assassin's Creed game to me.
No, it doesn't.
No, it did Origins,
That's
which was cool.
That's what turned me off from it.
Origins was awesome.
That's what turns me on to it.
Ooh.
Yeah, the Origins. Was great,
when
and
I
it was
saw this for
brilliant.
E3, I thought it was Rise 2.
Watching gameplay, I agree with you. I agree with you, Eric, and I agree with you, Iams. The game seems a lot like Rise, and the combat just doesn't seem like Assassin's Creedy to me. Like the dude is kicking motherfuckers off of cliffs and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
This is Sparta.
yeah, assassins don't do that. Assassins stab people in the neck and walk away in the crowd. You know, like they don't
And the
kick
thing
you
is,
off a cliff.
They got Elias Tufexis to voice the male character in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which he previously voiced Adam Jensen in the Deus Ex games.
Okay.
So he's the voice of I can't remember the guy's name.
You got a grizzly voice or what?
Yeah, he's got a really grizzly voice.
And as you all know, last year for Game of the Year, we gave Assassin's Creed Origins Game of the Year. Like I thought it was the best game of the year. I love that fucking game, and I just don't think Assassin's
It's too
Creed
soon.
Origins.
You can't do this big of an RPG 2 years in a row. It's,
Has it
This
only
year-
been a year?
Yeah, this year I
It's
don't
only been
think
a
it'll
year.
even. I don't think Odyssey's gonna even make my top 10 this year.
They have so many studios working on Assassin's Creed games.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
2 years is cool, but you know what I mean? Like, that's
1
why
year,
everyone gets so hyped over Elder Scrolls, because it's every, 20 years.
Yeah. Because, they announced Elder Scrolls 6, but they're like, we're not releasing a release date because we don't know when it's coming out.
That was just to shut down the rumors. Everybody, every year is like, what? No Elder Scrolls? What? No Elder Scrolls? So, all right, we're going to shut all you fuckers up. There is one coming someday.
One trailer.
Someday.
We're
Probably
thinking about
5
making
years
one
from now.
Elder Scrolls.
Well, we need to make money in this company. We will eventually make one of these games.
That's what I like about Bethesda, because they take, even though their games are very buggy and glitchy usually, they take their time with it.
They're unique, yeah. Wolfenstein.
Besides with Fallout, Fallout 4 came out last year,
Yes.
Fallout 76 is coming out this year.
And I'm not excited about Fallout.
I'm
It's
not,
just- it's just-
like,
76
because
now.
it's not...
Fallout came out 2
You
years
can play
ago.
it so... Okay,
2 or 3, right? Fallout.
Well, still,
Brink,
it's...
Brink, I know
compared
you.
to Bethesda's other games, that's a very short time span.
Brink, I know you're a big Fallout fan, and you've played Fallout 4 definitely way longer than I have. You actually beat it. I never even beat it, not even close.
I couldn't beat it, because I couldn't stand the power armor.
Are you hyped for Fallout 76? I got a promotional code from them saying like, "Hey, play the beta." I'm like, I don't want to play the beta.
I don't know. It depends how they pull it off. Because for me, Fallout's that game where when I get sick of playing a bunch of multiplayer stuff, I would go to Fallout because that's how I can zone out and be in my own little world. And it's like that single player thing, it's that it satisfies me. It fills that niche for me. As soon as they were like, and you're going to be able to fight other people and they're going to be able to nuke your base, like that's a huge turnoff for me. I don't want anything to do with that. If there was an opt-out from all multiplayer stuff, I would check that box immediately.
Yeah. That's the thing with me. Like,
you can
play solo, but you'll still come across other people that are playing. And I'm like, that's not solo.
Dude, it's because people immediately ruin the experiment or the experience. Sorry, because people are shitty and they're douchebags, and they're gonna do everything they can to make you miserable because that's all people want to do. Because people are pieces of shit and they ruin everything.
Henley, or Eric, are you excited for Fallout 76? Are you looking forward to this one?
I'm not even gonna bother with it. My buddy keeps bugging me to get the beta so we can play, and I'm like, no. I don't like survival games, and when I heard that this was like Rust, I was totally turned off from it. And then, I don't really care about it.
I just don't think that it works for a Fallout game. The name,
but people that are coming to this for a Fallout experience are gonna be disappointed.
Right? Yeah, but if they're new to it, they might enjoy it. Like if there are people that
little kids that are barely playing Fallout for the first time ever in their life, enjoying it.
It was. It's all the little toys they see all the time.
I think they're trying to innovate, and this is the wrong direction.
Yeah,
they should have innovated in some other way, but PvP, no, that's horrible. That's a bad. People who love Fallout do not love PvP.
Fallout. It was the solo campaign, so if they would have added dialogue options and who to do side quests for and all that. We don't want to play against other people.
Yeah. I think if they would have added Fallout co-op, like a co-op single player experience where you're playing with the team or something, I think that would have been good. But like this PvP stuff doesn't work.
I bet the game will start and you'll like come out of your vault and there'll be some guy just camping your vault.
I know. That's why I was
420, and he's gonna freaking just be trolling you for
Dirty
hours.
Balls 420.
He just launches nukes at you right away as soon as you spawn.
You step out of your base.
Like I'm super excited for Rage 2 and the newest Doom game that Bethesda are putting out, but like Fallout 76, I'm just like, man. Like if I hear good things about it and it goes on sale, I might get it, but it's not like Fallout 3 or Fallout 4 for me. I'm just.
And there's too much stuff coming out.
There is.
There's just Red Dead Redemption is going to overshadow everything for me.
It is. Like I love Red Dead Redemption, and Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of my favorite. Well, not one of my favorite, but one of my most anticipated upcoming games. Like I'm so looking forward to that.
I think the only thing that I would be more hyped for that would be coming out this fall against Red Dead Redemption would be like The Last of Us 2.
Yeah,
that ain't coming out this
year. It's not coming out this year.
No, definitely.
That'll be fall 2019.
You know what? I'm actually the underdog here that I'm really excited about, and it was mentioned earlier. No, Rage 2.
Dude, Rage 2 looks sick. That's the game that the Fallout fans are going to migrate to because there's no PvP at all.
Right. I love Borderlands. Yeah. I feel like that has a super Borderlands feel to it. And I think I'm really going to enjoy that game. And I like the first game.
I think it's going to surprise a lot of people.
Kind of. It was one of my first RPGs, so I didn't know much about RPGs, so I enjoyed it because I didn't know a lot about RPGs. So, but yeah, it was cool. I just hit the stories and got out. I like it because there was dotted lines on the road, so I knew exactly where to go.
I went the hard way when it came to RPGs. Besides like playing Pokemon, like as soon as I was like 18, I started playing Tales of Vesperia. And that was my first true RPG besides Pokemon. I just became invested in the RPG genre, which that's a JRPG.
And that's a very old school style JRPG.
Which I'm so excited for the definitive edition.
That's coming out. I was just gonna say to you, there's a definitive edition coming out.
I already have it pre-ordered for Xbox One. I'm like, I have to play this game. Like, there's a talking dog that smokes a cigar. How can you not love this game?
Did you ever play, what was that one, Legends of the Dragoon? Or
I never got to play that, but I wanted to, but it's so expensive now.
No, Lost Odyssey.
Oh, Lost Odyssey. Oh my gosh, yes. I want them to make a remaster so bad, and they're doing the Last Remnant remaster. I'm like, please, do Lost Odyssey, please. I love Lost Odyssey.
Another kind of old RPG that you might like, the Suikoden or Suikoden.
I want to play those so bad.
Fuck you guys talking
fucking
about?
great
I don't know.
old
Oh,
school
fucking
RPG
games.
There's so many I want to play. Like, I want to play the Grandia games. I want to
Or
play
Lunar.
Suikoden.
Oh my god, you guys are making shit up now.
Lunar was a fucking amazing RPG.
I want to play the Lunar games
Like,
so bad.
yes.
You have no idea.
They were both really, really, really good.
Like, I'm a huge RPG person. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited for Valkyria Chronicles 4. That's a tactical
Wild Arms.
game.
Wild
but,
Arms is
oh my
another
gosh.
series.
How
that
the
you might-
fuck do we start talking about this from Fallout?
JRPGs, I used to love them
Alcohol.
when I was a teenager.
Alcohol.
Like PS1 days, I was all about RPGs,
I enjoyed 'em.
JRPGs.
Final
I played,
Fantasy.
like,
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
get into
Final
RPGs
Fantasy
until
7.
I started really getting into gaming when I dropped out of college. Because gaming was the only thing that kind of saved me from that self-destructive spiral. And that's when I started getting into Tales of Vesperia. I played Witcher 2, Mass Effect 2.
Yes.
All single player.
Yeah.
Mass Effect 2 is the
Mass
greatest
Effect
game
2.
ever
Oh,
made.
That's my favorite
Absolutely.
game of all time.
It's the best
Same
game
here.
ever made.
Mass
Wait,
Effect
what?
2 is where I
What
started.
happened here? Did we actually start the show again?
we're talking about our
I'm
favorite
talking
games.
about news, but I got to move on here, guys.
All right.
Okay, I'll shut up.
In Japan, the Nintendo Switch will be streaming games that it's not powerful enough to run on the hardware that it's on. Apparently, beginning with Assassin's Creed Odyssey, will be playable on the Nintendo Switch on October 5th in Japan, thanks to
Wait,
streaming.
Odyssey is coming to Switch?
Yes.
To
It's
streaming
will be-
Only streaming.
Listen,
in Japan.
this
Nowhere
will be a
else.
cloud-based version of the game. Will be only available in Japan, but it pretty much streams the game to your Switch.
Virtual
You're gonna be able to
console.
play your Switch in Japan. If
So-
you live in Japan or you're in Japan, you can buy the game and play Assassin's Creed Odyssey on your Switch.
So does that
It's
mean
streaming.
that you have to get the Nintendo Live thing, whatever they're doing for their
Maybe
internet?
it says here that the cost is
Yeah, I wonder
20
about that.
Listen. The cost is $20. You
Right.
can rent the game and stream it for 180 days.
That's not bad.
No,
So
it's not.
Yeah.
it's just like the Resident Evil 7 streaming.
Yeah. I was
that's
just gonna say they did that with something else too.
Yeah, so
Probably
it's just
because
like that.
probably because the games are way too big to fit on those little cartridges.
They're just
And
way
plus,
too
in
big.
Japan, RPGs are the main games they play over there. So, like, first,
But not
third-person
Assassin's
shooters,
Creed.
action
That's not a
adventure games.
Japanese game.
Yeah.
I
They
don't
don't
even
play
know if
those
it's
as
the
much.
size, guys. Really, it's more
The hardware,
power
man.
of the Switch.
Yeah.
Hardware,
When
yeah.
you're streaming it, it's streaming from some different hardware. It's just
Yeah.
streaming to, so they can use more power for hardware to just stream it to the Switch, and you're still able to play it using the Switch, right? So
Yeah.
It's fucking
that's
video.
kind
How
of
the
what they're
hell
doing
did they
with-
do that anyway?
Well, it's the same as that thing that Jesus did a
Their
little while ago,
PC?
trying a PC game.
How
on
the
his
hell
laptop.
do they do that?
It's just you're streaming over the internet, man. Like the
I know,
hardware.
but at some point, some hardware's got to run this shit, right?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no way there's some building with like fucking 4 million
No,
computers
there
in it.
is. There
Yeah,
is a building
streaming all
with
this
that.
shit.
Absolutely.
There's a
No
building
way,
Some
with
dude
man.
rented out the floor of a
Yes.
fucking office building and just filled it with fucking computers with
That's insane.
GTX 1080
That's
Ti's in them. You
Yep.
know?
You got to remember Nintendo's they're in Redmond too, right?
They're one of the biggest companies in the world, man. Like they have the money to do
They got a
this.
server farm in Redmond, Seattle.
There's no way the investment pays off for all that.
I mean, think about it though. Bring $20 for 180 days. The people don't buy the game; they're just renting it from
Yeah, they're
you.
just renting it.
Yeah, but okay, $20, and some guy spent like a ridiculous amount of money to buy 50,000 PCs that can play all these fucking.
But hey,
top-tier games? Come on.
who's saying this is
There's
the
no
only
way.
reason that they did it? You know what I mean? They could be doing this for other people as well.
games, yeah.
You know, they could be running their own service where, you know what I mean. They do this. So
All I'm saying
knows?
is aliens, man. They're among
aliens.
us. Got to be.
I mean, do you remember On
Gotta be.
Live? That was the same shit.
Online was the shit. Yeah, that was the same shit.
That was what, like 6-7 years ago that started?
In other news, the Momo, the thing we've been talking about for the last few shows, has now hit and infiltrated the hit video game Grand Theft Auto 5. Apparently, in Grand Theft Auto 5, it's the latest video game to fall prey to the sick WhatsApp Momo suicide challenge that has been linked to the deaths of at least 2 teens around the world. The creepy blood-splattered bird woman Momo icon has reportedly appeared as an avatar or so-called mod in the popular video game, which has sold over 85 million copies. So here, Momo is in GTA 5 now, guys.
This thing's still
What is
going?
it in GTA 5?
Still going. Momo is still alive, man.
The fuck is Momo?
Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have been listening to the show for the last few
It's
episodes.
making kids commit suicide.
Yeah,
I read
so-
about some
so-
Russian kid who chainsawed his own
Chainsawed
head
his
off.
I
head
can't get
off.
over that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that the same thing?
So, so Momo is a challenge. You get a
Think so,
picture of this girl. She's a creepy ass looking bird girl. Has no eyelids and stuff. Like her eyeballs are sticking out of her head. She looks like a bird / human. And pretty much Momo, it'll say like you are now picked. Like Momo will come after you if you don't follow the challenges. And they start off pretty simple. Like, hey, your first challenge is to like steal your parents, whatever the fuck, like their coffee, turn it off or whatever, unplug their coffee mug. And then like, hey, do your parents have any guns? Do your parents have any weapons in the house? Do your parents do this, that? And then Momo, they pretty much give you 50 challenges. From what I've known is they give you 50 challenges, and the 50th challenge, the last one, is you killing yourself as a kid. And the way they do that is they trick you into thinking that they're going to tell all your secrets to your family and your friends and your people around you, and they're going to just tell everybody all these secrets, and they get you to kill yourself. And apparently 2 kids around the world, 2 teenagers, have killed themselves doing this shit.
Well,
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
you gotta be a fucking
terrible.
idiot. I'm just saying.
It's pretty fucked up. I mean, I don't know. It's fucking crazy, man.
Brink, are you saying that this is getting rid of the right people?
It's
Is that what
it's
you're
sort
trying
of
to
like a nature doing its thing,
Nature taking its course?
Yeah.
You know, there was a movie kind of like this where they would have to win. They would win money if they did all these challenges, and
Yeah,
it
what
was a.
it called?
Was
It was a-
Nerve?
Nerve, yeah.
Was that it?
Yeah, Nerve.
Yeah.
I think I remember that. Yeah.
That's with
Emma Roberts and Dave Franco.
Yeah.
Yeah. In other news, Nintendo news, let's move on to Nintendo news. Speaking of Nintendo, if you have the Nintendo online service, the $20 or a year service, or I think it's $3 a month, something like that.
Yeah.
If,
$20 a year.
If you have this and you fail to pay the next month, your cloud save might just disappear.
I think,
Oh,
I think
that's
that's the same with
fantastic.
Xbox and PS4.
No.
No way, man.
On Xbox,
No,
it
it's
is.
just
On
no,
Xbox,
it
it is.
Because on
Cloud
PS4,
saves
I did
are
that once.
No matter
are-
what.
I missed
free.
a month and they still saved it on PS4.
Yeah, I've stopped paying Xbox Live a bunch of times.
Yeah, and they still say
All my stuff is there.
Well, PS4
Mine,
though.
mine,
PS
mine just
Plus.
expired on me a couple of days ago.
My Xbox Live expired 2 days ago, actually, when I was in the hospital. Yeah, it expired on me, and I'm game sharing with my brother, so I'm using his Live, and it still works.
Yeah, but you can't buy games. Like you can't buy
Can't get
like
games for
games
gold.
with gold.
Games.
Like the deals and
You
stuff.
can't add them to your account.
Oh, I
Yeah.
think they'd have an auto enroll.
But you can play with other
option,
people,
though.
obviously.
Mine gets auto paid every
Yeah,
December.
that's what mine does now.
Who the
So
fuck
you
pays
have that
full
option?
price? Oh my god, guys.
that's what I do every year. I
How the fuck would you
auto-enroll.
pay full price for that? It's crazy.
It's a
I don't
$20
care.
difference, right?
Just be crazy.
Yeah. And in other news, video games. It says here that nearly 70% of Americans play video games mostly on their smartphones.
I don't do that.
There's a new study. It says about 67% of Americans around the country, or roughly 211 million people, play video games on at least one type of device, with more than half of those who game playing on multiple platforms, and most of them playing on a smartphone.
And all of them are playing Fortnite.
Yeah, dude.
I just, you're right. You
Fortnite
can't
is just a
deny-
hardcore Candy Crush.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. Another news. Speaking of crazy shit happening around the world and stuff, video game streamers are finding another way to connect with their audiences. They're giving out personal advice after the Madden tournament shooting, which happened a few weeks ago at a event for, esports or whatever, a lot of streamers online have gone to give out advice to their viewers about dealing with depression, issues at home.
That's awesome, man.
Etc. And it seems like a lot of streamers are actually taking that stance to
paid DLC?
To be a subscriber.
They're trying to give people advice or whatever on life.
They should. They should. I think that's awesome, but do your streaming thing, but also do like a podcast, an advice podcast or something.
Yeah.
But how long? Right? But here's the thing.
It's not really
how long till someone comes back and tries to sue him for his advice.
That will happen.
You know what I mean? It's like you have to be careful. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like giving people advice is one thing, but I mean when you're making that your thing and that's the only thing that you're doing, eventually it's probably going to bite you in the ass.
Especially when you're dealing with depression. So yeah, I can see that.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I've come across that before in my own channel. I'm like, I'm not a trained professional. Don't take my advice solely.
But stop fucking doing it. All right, cocaine's bad. It burns holes in your nose. Stop doing it. They're like, this girl told me to stop doing cocaine. I had a heart attack because I stopped all of a sudden.
Yeah. In other news, guys, Nintendo news, lots of Nintendo news this week. Nintendo is now launching a dedicated wireless NES controller for the Nintendo Switch. This is actually 2 controllers that look just like the NES Classic controllers, and you can actually slide them on the side of your Switch.
So it looks so weird, too.
And this is in anticipation for the launch of their online service, which offers games for you to play online that are classic games.
Only online subscribers can pre-order that too.
It's an exclusive thing.
Like you can't. If you don't have online service, you can't pre-order.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, It's kind of bogus. I saw Scott Clark post that. I was like, what? Come on.
You can only buy a bundle of 2. You cannot just buy one. You got to buy 2, no matter what.
Yeah.
And you have to be a
and they clip
member.
That's what I said.
They clip onto the side of your Switch.
Yes, they slide on there just like the other controllers, like the Joy-Cons.
But then you're holding your Switch.
Don't ask questions.
I know
man.
it's sideways.
You can if you want. Like you can have these 2 little controllers that you can hook onto, and they look weird. They're like bigger than the Switch, so they kind of stick up a little bit. It's weird, dude.
I'm looking at it now. Yeah, it looks weird.
But let's see here. Nintendo Direct had a big Direct this week.
Oh yeah.
And they talked a lot about their games they're going to release for the Switch. So Settlers of Catan is coming to the Switch. Pandemic is coming to the Switch, as well as other digital board games.
Civilization.
All coming to Nintendo Switch.
That's not a digital board game.
No, but Jesus loves Civilization.
Yeah, man.
I told Jesus.
I was like, hey, bro, you're sitting in the hospital right now. Don't you wish you had a Switch with some Civ?
Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy IX, and Final Fantasy X are all coming to the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch Online has 20 classic NES games coming to the system once you subscribe to their online service. Final Fantasy XII is coming to the Nintendo Switch next year. And then, of course, Super Smash Bros. Coming to the Nintendo Switch. Animal Crossing coming out in 2019. And there's a new character for Super Smash Bros. Coming out later this year. City Skylines is coming to the Nintendo Switch as well. Fucking crazy.
Also, new Luigi's Mansion coming to Switch.
Yeah,
lots of fucking games, man. There's so many games coming to the Switch.
What else was there? There was something.
There was a game called Town, which is just the working title that looked pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, the cool thing about the online thing is, if you have 8 people who want to do it, it's like $35 a year.
Yeah.
So you can break that up into 8 people if you have 8 people you trust. I don't know how it's gonna work with hooking up with 8 people, so it could be super cheap for the online shit.
Yeah.
But the thing I thought was disappointing about the whole thing, the whole conference, or what do you call it, digital? What do you call it? Direct Treehouse?
The Direct.
As they were making a big deal. First thing was like, oh, you can play online with friends, and they're making like, yeah, we can do that already. So you're telling us what we can do already, but you're stripping it away.
And they were like showing that people in the background could talk too. It's like you just have your phone sitting out, and the other person can hear what's going on. Like you don't have headphones attached.
I think you're saying anyone with the app can. I don't know.
No, they were showing like one person with the phone, and then like someone in the background being able to talk and hear.
Your friends
person on the phone.
can snoop in on your phone calls and talk if they'd like.
I'm just like, that's just like any other kind of phone call. If you have it like on speaker, like anyone could hear it or talk.
Yeah.
So for your subscription fee, for Nintendo, the 10 of the 20 games that you're going to be getting are Ghosts and Goblins, Excite Bike, Tecmo Bowl, Yoshi's Island, I think, Double Dragon, Gradius, Ice Hockey, River City Ransom, Pro Wrestling, and Baseball, which are all NES games.
And then the next month is different set of games, but a smaller set. And the next month that is different set.
Do you get to keep those games, or is it gone after that month?
These will have online service.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
They also showed, like, during their preview, like, the original Legend of Zelda, the original Metroid, which I'm assuming roll out during different months, but...
And you don't get to keep them.
Oh, I think they bounce in and out with the month.
It's like the Game Pass where like they can switch them out or whatever.
Yeah, it's almost like that. Yeah.
So the heavy hitters they're going to keep in there, and then the weak ones they're going to take out.
Yeah.
They're dropping this at the right time because people know they need it to play Smash, and Smash is going to be huge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'll be big.
Like, I got excited when I saw Isabelle from Animal Crossing was going to be in Smash, because I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so adorable! I love Isabelle! Like,
she's very excited.
I like Animal Crossing. I liked Isabelle as a character, so I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so adorable. Like, she holds her skirt down when she jumps, so you don't see anything.
Yeah.
Like, she's just so wholesome and cute. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Oh, the other 10 games. So all 20 of them are here.
Oh wow.
The other 10 games are Balloon Fight, Donkey Kong, Dr. Mario, Ice Climber, The Legend of Zelda, Mario Brothers, Soccer, Super Mario Brothers, and Super Mario Brothers 3, and Tennis. So
yeah, but those aren't available all at the beginning.
Yes,
so.
yes, that's the 20 that are available right from the launch of it.
Okay.
So I mean, if you have like an NES Classic or a NES Classic, they say you're supposed to save NES. Like, it kind of wipes that out, kind of, because those games are pretty much already on that already.
Nobody wants this stupid little NES Classic thing.
They did a while back. Trust me.
I want to play Super Mario Brothers and Super Mario Brothers 3 on my Switch.
Maybe.
Yeah, that would be great. Play those classics.
Like, I would like to play Legend of Zelda and Metroid
I'd play
on the Switch.
some Donkey Kong and some Mario, Dr. Mario.
You played it for 5 minutes ago. This is stupid. Like, I've already. I did this 100 years ago.
No, Mario.
Why don't they just like remaster it and sell it?
Because Nintendo.
No, Nintendo, they would.
Yeah.
That's just they're making money more money with those
they
games.
want to pull people to their online
they want to keep you there.
service.
Yeah.
So.
All right, and other news, guys. Big news here. PUBG's War Mode will be coming to the Xbox One system very soon. On the 21st, they have announced that PUBG's War Mode is coming on September 21st. Starting on Friday, the War Mode will be enabled for its debut weekend on the Xbox One as part of the event mode. The event mode will only last throughout the weekend. So if you want to play the War Mode, you got to get in there on the weekend, next week on the 21st, on September 21st, and play that mode, I guess, which is like the Team Deathmatch. So it says here, PUBG tweeted out, "We are happy to announce that War Mode will be available on September 21st. PUBG Corp's announcement, said that, as previously stated, War Mode will be only available on select weekends in the event mode." So you guys like the event mode. And the last piece of news that I have is The Boring Company, which is a company owned by Elon Musk, just posted a video on Twitter showing that its latest digging machine is controlled by an Xbox One controller. Apparently, this isn't the first big machinery or type of machine in the world that's controlled by an Xbox controller. As we've seen before, we talked about it before actually, U.S. Navy has used 360 controllers to control submarines.
Well, we talked about this last.
U.S. Army has used drones and Xbox 360 controllers to control the drones. It says here that obviously Microsoft spent a lot of money on the software to design the controllers, so they're selling the technology to other companies to use it on their machines. It says here reportedly Microsoft spent over $100 million on designing the Xbox One controller. It's a lot of fucking money for a controller.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, I saw Elon Musk. I listened to the Joe Rogan podcast with him on it last week, and he got high and shit. That dude is actually pretty boring. So he is super interesting, but he is not the podcast type. So Joe Rogan will ask him a question. He'll just sit there in silence for a while, as if it was like me and you talking. He just go.
He's just like, let me smoke this while I think about.
No, he got high at the end. And things got a little interesting. He started getting a little more
So do you think AI is gonna fucking destroy the world?
AI. How he says AI is gonna fuck everything up. But it was an interesting thing. He's not the robot.
Elon Musk was like, I don't know, but maybe. And he's like, oh my god.
It's like, dude, we're gonna bore holes in the ground and make tunnels. We're gonna slide through them like a fucking water slide. Like,
you're tripping me out right now.
We're gonna shoot all these. Nobody knows. We're gonna shoot them out into the ocean and let fucking God sort them out.
Last piece of news that I have here is for PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds players on the Xbox One X are going to be sad to know that on September 18th, a hotfix will go live that will downgrade the visual appearance of PUBG for Xbox One X owners due to the fact that they're going to try to improve frame rate performance.
That's good.
So on September 18th, they will downgrade the visual settings in order to boost the frame rate on Microsoft's new Xbox One X system. So they're going to downgrade a lot of graphical settings in the game to make it run better on the Xbox One X.
It depends what kind of frame rate they're talking about. You know, if they're trying to go like 40, 45 frames a second, it's probably not worth it. You know?
It says here, dynamic and static shadow quality will be lowered. Post-processing effects like motion blur, depth of field, and lens flare will be disabled. Screen space ambient occlusion quality will be lowered. The quality of eye adaptation will be lowered. This is the time it takes for your eyes to adapt when you go from a dark place to a bright place and vice versa. Screen space reflections will be turned off. These are the reflections from glass and windows. Light will not refract anymore. Subsurface scattering is turned off.
They're putting it in potato mode, man.
Guys.
Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, this effect will make objects look real. Dynamic particle light effects from explosions will be turned off, and the number of particles created with explosions will also be lowered.
For what? For what trade-off?
They are going to, they say that the post reiterated that the team wants to eventually give players a 4K 30 frames a second option or a 1080p 60 frames a second option. So apparently they're going to try to give like Xbox One X owners the option to switch between 60 and 30 frames, which is like kind of shitty for like original Xbox One owners.
Yeah, well, that'd be an advantage.
Super advantage. Oh, I'm playing on 60 frames a second, bro. What are you playing on? 30?
30.
I'm a 30 frame scrub.
Kind of drops a little bit.
But yeah, that's all I have for news.
My frame rate drops.
Jesus.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Guys, I bought Shadow Tomb Raider.
Oh,
right now?
It's downloading right now.
Nice.
Enjoy it.
Don't tell my wife.
Hey, bro. No. I'm on your team. Don't worry about it.
Take your time with it, man.
Texting her right now.
Take your time with it, because if you just run through that game, you can do it super fast if you're not trying to do all the...
Oh, dude. No, like with these games, I explore everything.
Yeah,
so I'll be playing this game for...
There's a lot of shit to find.
Yeah.
Let's move on to community questions, guys. Let's get to questions real quick.
Community questions.
Jonathan Haas, a question for you.
Hold on. Let me set fire to this fucking...
Flamethrower on your porch.
Power of beer. Yeah. Hold on, give me. Let me get this straight.
Flamethrower on my porch.
Got this. Fuck you, guys.
What do your neighbors think about you?
My neighbors come over here and fuck my fucking.
Jonathan Hall has a question. How dangerous do you feel underground parakeet racing is?
Ooh, super dangerous.
Supposed to be a big race in 10 minutes, but I'm too scared to go without Jesus on my side. I try to keep the group up to date with the streetwise correspondence and paid off local vagrants. Also, did Jesus fake his hospital trip to avoid the perils of Northwest Underground parakeet racing? Hope you're feeling better, Jesus.
How do we know you weren't there?
Yeah,
how do we know Jesus
maybe
got
you were.
hurt?
That was earlier today.
A scam, and you were just racing parakeets. You didn't want Jonathan to know.
He just needed a good story to tell his
racing
boss.
parakeets.
So Jonathan was going to be faster than you.
I figure if you release a parakeet, it just flies off into the abyss. Like, is there an actual, like, go over there? It's just like, you're like, ready, go, and then it just flies that way. Like, what the fuck?
I could see Jesus in like some kind of underground parakeet fighting championship, but parakeet racing.
He would be Nacho Libre. He'd have like the whole mask going on too.
Nacho Libre.
Fighting hamsters and shit.
Right? Scratches all over his body. Yeah. Train hard.
He'd have a glass eye because the parakeet scratched the other eye out.
Yeah. It was an accident.
You guys, Jonathan Hall is a fucking alien.
Yeah.
Yeah, where does he come up with this shit? Like, you can't make this shit up.
And another question he asked, what do you think an esports bar is going to be like? Because I have no fucking clue. So apparently he posted a thing on the group tagging a bunch of us that live here in the Northwest saying that they're going to open a new esports gaming bar in Portland.
Oh, man.
It's pretty crazy. I'm kind of hyped. I want to go to it.
It's probably not a place you're going to go to pick up chicks. And
Dude, can you imagine, like, you're at a bar?
Know that.
Esports bar.
Sounds more like an internet cafe.
Yeah, but what if they have, like, a big-ass fucking projector where, like, people are just fucking matching up and everybody's getting drunk and having a good time? That could be pretty
There's going to be, like, 3 Asians in there.
Yeah, whooping everybody's asses.
Fucking, yeah.
Dude, I would have my next birthday there and do a Halo 2 LAN party.
Oh.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, you could have multiple projectors and people just playing games, but then everyone's getting drunk and shit. You know what I mean? Starting fights and shit.
That'd be fun.
Sounds like the perfect place for us, guys.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I hang out with you guys.
You should stream from there.
Yeah. I'm sure their internet's pretty good.
Let's go to more questions.
We all lived in one place. That was
y'all lived in Portland.
If we all lived in Portland, we'd all could meet for the podcast.
Another questions. Brian Tobe Jr. asked, what elective surgery have you always wanted?
LASIK.
I got mine LASIK.
Yeah, I would love LASIK, man. My
so
eyesight is
wait a minute, LASIK is an elective surgery?
It is. You have to pay for it. I had to pay $3,600 for mine.
Anything with your eyes is like
it's
completely
not
separate than medical.
Yeah.
What?
That's not covered for us.
They don't consider it to be necessary. They think.
Wait, so like if you're going fucking blind, they don't think that that's necessary for you to see?
They think you can get glasses or contacts, which if you add up the cost of glasses and contacts over the years, it's going to be more than LASIK. Yeah. But the government's still like, nah, that's an elective surgery.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I like to have an extra large, like go gadget middle finger.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got mine, so I got LASIK.
I like that fake boobies.
Big penis.
Yeah, big penis. Big old cat.
Go for that Marilyn Manson look.
Yeah, take out some ribs, maybe. Handle my own business.
I think I'd have Sally like just added to my
your cheeks and shit. Just like
you just want to add to it. Like,
give me that cheeseburger.
Yeah, fuck it, just shove it in there. Oh, fuck it.
Get some that cauliflower ears. So make you got some fights and shit. Like, you know, this guy's hard. Don't fucking.
I've been rolling on the mats.
Yeah, he's got that cauliflower ear.
See, guys, I don't think you know, but I want to be like Nicki Minaj. You know, just give me that all butt, no gut.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's how I pictured you anyway. So that's all right.
I think Gunny's got a thing for Nicki Minaj.
Yes, I think
I like Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is cool. She just got in a fight with Cardi B. Fuck
yeah, did you like that? She had shoes thrown at her.
Yeah, no, give her a knot on her fucking head, man.
He's watching the fight and shit on replay.
I want to see
just paid because they were like, it was a Christian Louboutin. I'm like, are you serious? There's a Christian Louboutin. Those shoes can go between $600 and $1,000 for a pair.
Yeah.
Really? Why would you throw that expensive and beautiful of a shoe at someone?
Yeah.
Like, I got mad because it was that shoe company. Like, I'm just like, throw a cheap ass shoe. Don't
fucking
throw
spit,
a Louboutin.
Spit. How come no one's get hit with spit? I'd rather get hit with a fucking shoe than spit. You know what I mean?
No,
like
Louboutin,
a Payless
though.
Velcro
Like, every
shoe.
woman's
Wait. She threw a Louis
Louboutins.
Vuitton shoe?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, because there was like it's like her posse.
If she threw that shoe at me, I'd pick it up and go, "You gonna throw the other one so I could sell them?" Like, come on.
Oh, but they're two rappers, Cardi B, and they're two rappers, so they gotta prove something.
Super rich.
You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
they got into a fight like at some kind of like event in New York City, like some kind of fashion show or something.
I
think it was Fashion Week.
Yeah, Fashion Week. Yeah.
Next question. Brian Tom Jr. asked, "What is the worst thing you have ever had to put together?"
Oh, furniture sometimes. That should get confusing.
IKEA furniture, dude.
No, like a big shelving thing, and you're like, you end up with like extra pieces.
Yeah, you're like extra screws.
Mine,
and it says no extra screws included, and you're like, what the fuck? How the fuck I like 5 extra screws here?
Mine would be my fantasy football team. Or flag football team.
Top
Anything
10 list
really
of
that
favorite
that has
movies
a team.
ever. I still can't do it.
Gee, as long as Jurassic Park's in there, you're doing it right.
I don't know if it's included in the top 10.
If Jurassic Park and any of the movies are in your top movies of all time, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, you're totally on. Jurassic Park.
I've seen so many movies though.
Yeah, but you only need to see Jurassic Park. That's it.
I've seen it.
Yeah, it should end up there.
It's a good movie. Should be up there.
Yeah.
Brink, what's the worst thing you had to put together, bro? I know you had to put some shit together over there.
I'd have to say,
stinking.
Waking up in the morning in a field naked,
putting together his wardrobe,
and you got to put together just what the fuck happened the night before.
I don't know what happened last night.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a true story. We told that story on my podcast.
You lost your wallet.
Each memory is revealed to you.
Lost your wallet.
Dude, losing your wallet is the scariest fucking thing ever, man.
Oh, I hate it.
You know, for 1 minute you tap your back pocket, my fucking wallet. Fuck it. Oh my god, it better be in my fucking movie seat. You find it, and it's like, oh my god.
I've lost my cell phone in the movie theater. Like, fuck, where'd it go? On the side.
I guess that's just as bad. Cell phone.
Yeah, those reclining seats, your cell phone just fucking falls right out of your
I don't
pocket.
have that problem because I have a purse.
I left a pair of sunglasses at a movie theater once.
Oh wow, big deal. The way movie theaters are, when you got out, it was dark anyways. You didn't even realize.
Yeah.
Oh.
Next question. What is the worst conversation you have overheard that made you giggle?
Oh, God.
I've heard some weird shit before.
I had to really think about this, but
I hear so many things from customers. Like,
because you go into their houses, Eric.
A lot. Here's one. This one makes me laugh a lot. When the wife says, "Oh, my husband's an electrician. He ran all the lines, but my internet's down." Well, you wonder why your internet's down because your husband doesn't know how to run lines or put connectors on. So they just jack. They don't. Electricians don't know how to run cable.
Oh,
that's mine.
I've got one.
Is that a cable? Is that a cable layer person's joke?
Yeah.
I've got one. I just drank some scotch for the first time ever in my life, and my dad was talking to his brother on the phone and telling him how he found my granny in bed with her boyfriend at the time, who has since died. He's like, I don't want to imagine mom in bed with some guy at 94 years old.
Oh, man.
And I just died laughing.
She's getting some at 90. She got some at 90. Wait,
she was 93 at the time. He was 92, the guy.
Wow.
But,
man.
they were in bed
She's
together.
a cougar.
And Dad went to go visit her, and he couldn't get her, and he thought something
She
had
was a
happened.
fossil,
And the nurses opened
Frank.
the door, and her bedroom door was closed, and they went to check his room, and he wasn't there, so Dad put the pieces together. And, he was telling my uncle on the phone, and I just died laughing, because I was like, oh my gosh, I've had scotch for the first time. I'm tipsy. Oh my gosh, this is the funniest thing ever.
I just gotta say, man, if I'm 94 years old and I'm getting it on
with a 92-year-old,
like it's a 92-year-old,
you're living a good life.
You're living a pretty good life.
Absolutely good for that.
My granny was 94. He was 92.
Just get it up in there and
Just want to gut his pills and just get her.
No blue pill needed. Just get up in there. Like, damn, you're pretty fucking good. Doing good.
Besides, he's
definitely took
passed
something.
away since, but which I'm not that sad about.
Damn,
to be
a
honest.
lot of sad shit about death.
I'm not actually sad about that because he was a jerk. He was a jerk.
Yeah, he jerked it.
And next question. What is the one name brand product that you refuse to buy the knockoff version For example, Kraft peanut butter and Kraft dinner. Like, do you refuse to buy like the Kroger
Kraft peanut butter
dinner or Kroger
cookies? Don't have the same like cookies.
Cereal.
You buy some.
the knockoff Oreos?
yeah
No, knockoff Oreos don't even.
Walmart brand cereal. Fuck that, dude. Like that's not as good, and it costs like 10 cents more.
No, bullshit, full of shit. Like the Walmart branded what's those Golden Grams or whatever? Those are pretty bomb.
Yeah,
Great value.
You spend 10 cents more and get the regular.
No bullshit. 10 cents more. It's like $1 or something more, man. Come on,
dude.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, it is. The great value stuff is way cheaper.
Unless doesn't like cheap alcohol. Like she wants she needs it.
I'll drink it.
But she's like,
obviously, I'll drink
it right.
I've been drinking this $8 Southern Comfort.
Hey, it was $8.95.
Okay, $8.95.
Brink, do you refuse to buy any knockoff shit?
No, I like live off that knockoff shit, man. That's all I buy.
For the most part,
I can't think of nothing, dude. I've had it all.
I am a knockoff.
I will give it the great value Walmart's shit because they do have some pretty quality shit. I'll buy most of it.
Kroger's pretty good too. I got to give Kroger some props. Safeway brand is pretty good too.
Here's where you can't fuck around with. This ain't eating, but tools.
Oh yeah.
You buy a crescent wrench, that shit will not fucking. You know what I mean? You'll
break on you.
That shit does not stay in place.
Harbor Freight and buy the dollar wrench.
Dude, Harbor Freight.
I got another thing that I'd never buy a knockoff of: controllers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Truth, man.
Candy ones are the worst.
I hated Mad Cats.
They just don't work so fast.
They break.
They light up pretty colors and shit.
Xboxes.
Full spectrum, bro.
Like I bought my uncle one because I was like, I'm feeling generous. I bought him like a $30 PS2 controller at the time when PS2s are still in the, popular, and I didn't want to pay $60 for a controller. It was one of those that lit up and was translucent, and within 2 months it didn't work anymore. I'm like, really?
Controllers, no. You know, one thing that I call bullshit on anyone who does this, anyone who has to have name brand fucking water, bottled water, fuck you. It's water. It all tastes the same. Man.
But what if it's smart water?
I don't give a fuck.
It tastes the same as like Dasani or Aquafina.
It's all the same shit.
No. Okay, listen.
Aquafina and Dasani are different tastes.
No. Have you guys ever had flavored water? Like the flavored water.
I'm talking about plain water though, not flavored.
Flavored water.
But the quality varies, man. Like how much particulates and shit you're getting in there, how much fucking carcinogen chemicals you're getting in there.
Never buy Nestle water. That shit's.
It's all about
the
ice.
only one I've ever been like, oh, this is gross, was Deer Park, I believe, and that was what was sold at my high school cafeteria.
Yeah, no one's ever heard of that. That's why.
Yeah, it was like, now I can see why people say water tastes different because this is crappy.
Fiji is the cleanest bottled water you can buy.
Really?
Fiji.
Yeah, but it's like $3 to $4 a bottle.
I think it's the quality of the bottle. When you hold a thick plastic
Fiji's
bottle,
like
it
a
feels
square
better.
bottle.
Then when you hold these cheap ones are like they're like basically condoms that hold water.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Go on the internet and type in fucking spring water, and then just find a fucking spring. And go fucking fill up a big jug of water, and you'll have the best fucking water you've ever
That's some
tasted.
Canada shit.
A little Giardia.
If you guys would like to donate water, you could donate your water to Flint because they still need clean water.
Oh man, it just got dark.
Got the darkness and shit. Like,
a little darkness.
A little lead never hurt nobody.
I gotta say that the smart water, like, it always feels good in your hand. Like the Voss or the smart water with like the glass.
Yeah, the bottle feels so good.
Bottles?
It always made me smarter.
Yeah, bro.
It's big old top. It's like as big as a bottle. You're
like if I'm at the airport and it's like $2.50 for a Dasani or $3 for a smart water, I'm gonna go for the smart water because it's a bigger bottle. It feels more satisfying to hold. I feel like I'm getting more value for my dollar.
Yeah,
but
it makes you feel smart.
I'm gonna go for the cheap. Water.
It's water. It tastes like water. I literally have 2 Gatorade bottles in my fridge, and I fill them up with tap water, and I bring those to work.
Tap water.
I recently bought one of those filters.
I use the Alhambra.
You got a filter at least on it?
No, he doesn't.
Oh,
I want the calcium
That
deposits.
explains everything.
I want the calcium deposits.
Calcium deposits.
you won't want the calcium deposits one day. Trust me.
Okay, I'll switch.
You're drinking that Fukushima water, dude. You need to filter that shit.
And
You gotta get a Brita or
Fred-
like a fucking.
Dude, Brita,
filter
I
of
bought
some
one
sort
for
of
like
filter.
$20 the other day at Walmart. Like it's a little Brita thing. You just put it on your fucking.
There's no room. My sink is like low.
Your
It's
sink
hard.
is-
to,
How
like,
small
wash.
is your sink?
Get a picture,
It's
dude.
really
Get a
small,
picture.
guys.
Take your camera to your sink. I want to see the sink.
How small is this fucking sink right now,
I
dude?
don't know if you can.
It's
take
hard to
a
wash
camera.
dishes in there, man.
It is really hard.
It's short. So if I had something like maybe halfway in the sink, I have to like wash dishes in the bottom of the sink.
Like I've tried to
No,
clean
nothing.
like
You get water
It
everywhere.
sticks
You
up
know,
top.
like
bro.
Arizona
Top.
cans, like
Iams.
the Arnold Palmer Arizona cans, but it's basically the same size as an Arizona
Maybe.
tea can. I've tried to clean those in his sink, and it's so freaking hard.
Yeah, I just need
I'm
to
just
man
like,
up and
no.
buy one of those big bottles and fill up my own shit.
Why'd you rent an apartment with a tiny sink?
I don't know. It didn't seem like something I needed. It was a big thing.
Everywhere else was huge, but the
Yeah.
sink was the smallest.
No, my whole apartment's small, bro. What are you talking about? This shit's small. It's
shit.
tiny.
Like his entire apartment could fit in my living room and still have room
Damn,
to spare.
damn. She's fucking straight dissing you, dude.
Yeah, she don't give a
Diss track.
fuck. Yeah.
Diss
I
track.
still love you.
Treating you like Eminem treated.
I know. She's treating you like MGK, man. Come on.
Dude.
About to take that kill shot right now.
Another
He'll
question
find
I have.
out one day. He'll
Another
find
question
out.
I have. Why did we not play Halo last weekend? I don't know.
Halo sucks.
I don't think you were feeling very well.
Well, fuck you, blame me, Gunny. You never show up.
I'm just saying, like you were just like, yeah, I'm gonna play.
The fuck do I have
I
to
wasn't
rep this
around. I
shit?
know that much.
Yeah.
Try to stick
You
up.
know
for
what?
you,
I'm
Jesus.
surprised it lasted as long as it did.
Yeah.
It was fun, man. Like,
It's your
Yeah.
fault, man. You killing all of us.
I only played like 2 of them. 2 of the Halo weekends.
Brink destroyed everybody those 2 weekends.
Yeah, we should play again. That was fun.
Yeah, never play Halo with Brink. Never play fucking Gears with Gabe. You know what I mean? Never play Titanfall with Jonathan. You're good.
Yeah.
You can play Gears with me.
No, fuck no.
You're
Don't play
pretty
with
good
Eric.
though. You're good, right? Like that's your thing
Yeah.
too. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, you and
I
I
Gabe.
remember we like played Horde mode with you one time, and you're like, "You guys fucking suck."
Fucking losers.
I did.
We have to revive you guys all the time.
I'm just like, don't ever play Bloody Roar against me because you'll always lose.
Damn.
It's
Bloody
a PS2
Roar?
game.
Oh, and no one's playing PS2 games against.
Yeah, I feel like we're
I
not
was
gonna
so
get
good at it though.
Bloody Roar
Like,
was
I
awesome.
beat everyone.
That game was fucking wicked.
It was.
Yeah,
Like,
play me
you
in
could
Primal
transform into
Rage.
animals for your fishing boots.
that game.
Yeah.
It was so good.
It was kind of like Killer Instinct a little
Yeah.
bit, but it was in a 3D arena.
Yeah. And like I would beat everyone. But now it just ended. Like I think they made a PS3 game and then it just ended.
It's still is dead.
Still ain't.
No, that was like PS1.
It started PS1, but I think they made one PS3 game.
Oh, did
like,
they
at the
make
very
one on the
beginning
PS3?
of the, PS3.
They tried to bring it back and it just died.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it was a PS2, PS3 like combination.
Yeah,
Like they
got more
released it at the same
questions.
time.
What's
You
the
got more
next question?
questions?
What state or province do you wish you lived in besides your own?
Oregon.
California.
Texas.
Oregon is the shit, dude. I love
Oregon
it.
seems chill as fuck.
Everything's
Maybe
better in
Seattle,
Texas.
Washington. Seattle, Washington would be cool.
See, I think Washington would be cool too, yeah.
I
If I
think
could
I'd be
afford
very
it.
obese though if I lived in Texas because all I eat would be
Barbecue.
barbecue.
Dude, I
yeah.
lived in Texas for a
That's
while,
I'd
man.
eat
Everyone,
so much brisket.
in the
people,
world.
people kick ass in Texas.
I'd
man.
literally
People are
have the
really
meat
friendly.
sweats every day.
Sweat.
I'd be sweating meat
sweats.
out of my
That's
pores.
fucking
Dude,
gross.
It's very
let me see.
gross.
Let me see your
That
sweaty
sounds
meat.
horrible as fuck. Meat sweats. Like, holy shit.
Sweating gravy.
I got the meat sweats.
I'm
I'm
sweating
just gonna
the
sweat some
barbecue
barbecue
sauce
out of
that
my
was on
armpits
it.
real quick, guys.
That may not.
sauce. Oh yeah, I got some
Food
here.
coma every
Go.
single day.
Yeah, Florida for me. Disney World. Want to go live
Florida,
there?
dude. Florida's
Nobody
like
wants to live in Florida. That's the worst state to live in. People biting
Yeah.
each other's face off
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit.
I know they
Dude,
they
they're all-
eat bath salts, right?
Yeah, you eat people's faces
I mean,
too.
there's crocodiles everywhere there. Like it's
Imagine going
python.
on bath.
You know, my mom used to live there. She used to talk about all the spiders. Like she said, there would be like these tarantulas crawling all over the place.
yeah.
And you want to go live
that? I was like, I want to go there.
Iguanas, everything, man.
Alabama, you do not want to live in Alabama. Trust me.
Why?
It's not fun.
Because you only have 5 download speed. Fuck, I don't want to live there.
Like,
no comic
there's
shop.
barely any Best Buys.
Don't go there.
There's like wicked humidity.
Trust me, nobody wants to move to Alabama. So
No, that's why I want to get out of it.
I've never heard anybody say I want to move to Alabama.
No, no one says that because no one wants to. Like, if you learn about Alabama, you're like, I don't want to move there.
You're like, I want to stay away from there. That's
Anytime I heard Alabama come up in a conversation, there's people trying to avoid that shit.
Yeah, I recommend you avoid it, and I'm from there. Don't go there. Don't move there unless you absolutely have to for some reason.
Brink, where would you move if you had to move out of your Wyoming
compound?
Nowhere, man. I like it here. I'm sorry. Maybe Alaska or something.
Alaska.
I don't know, man. Alaska
live in 12 hours of daylight and 12 hours of
I'd go there and like eat paint chips and stuff.
You could wrestle polar bears.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. If you had a parakeet that you were racing, what would your parakeet racer name be?
Roach.
Yeah. Shit.
I think mine would be Drake.
Oh, because she likes that Kiki. Kiki, do you love me? And I'll fly you.
Nathan
and I'm gonna
Drake.
win the race.
Nathan Drake from Uncharted.
Oh, she loves that Kiki.
I'm naming my
Just call it
parakeet
Nate.
Thunder, motherfucker.
Thunder?
Be Flapper.
Son of a bitch.
Phoenix.
son of a bitch.
I would name mine Jesus Gonzalez.
Yeah.
You name parakeet Jesus Gonzalez.
Jesus Gonzalez.
Parrot walks a lot.
Oh, damn.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
They call me Parrot.
Mine would be Bucky.
Bucky's stupid as shit.
Bucky. Like Bucky Barnes or Bucky something else?
Just Bucky. Not Buckeye. Bucky.
Bucky.
It's two
Bucky don't do nothing but win races. Bucky
You
don't
like Seabiscuit?
fly back.
Yeah.
How about Air Biscuit?
Yeah.
Air Biscuit.
All right, next question. Let's move on here, guys.
Oh, I don't like moving on.
What animal do you wish you could race?
Who the fuck is asking all these shitty questions?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I would love
This is all Jonathan Hall, isn't
I want to
it?
race turtles.
Just fucking
see which
answer.
one
Don't
wins.
ask questions. Just answer.
I would
Does
like
this
to
happen
race
every time?
tortoises. 'cause that would
This
take a
happens
long
all the time.
Yeah.
Say.
Turtles and Tauruses on this end.
No, I would really, honestly like some ostriches would be fun.
Yeah, I was going to say ostrich.
What's the question
I watch
again?
the ostrich races. They do them every
Dragon.
year in a
What animal do you wish you could race?
Slugs.
Kangaroo.
Oh yeah, slugs. Yeah.
Slugs would be boring. Really, you gonna race slugs?
I would
It'd be so
race
intense. It'd be like a
midgets.
football game length. Just
I
go an
mean,
inch.
I'd probably go for cheetahs.
You have to have
just
half
see.
times and shit.
'Cause I'm
Half-
impatient. I want to see which one wins first. Cheetahs would go super fast. So, I mean, like, you can see which one won first, like, in a matter of seconds. So, cheetahs.
That would be boring. It's too fast.
I'm impatient.
Yeah, that's true.
See, now I'm thinking the slug.
I'm gonna
I should try the
race.
slug
I want to race eels.
Eels?
I was
That's
going to say,
interesting.
let's race scorpions.
Scorpions would just kill each other. They wouldn't race them.
How can we race homeless
that's
people?
part of getting to the fucking finish line.
Just kill each other.
Kills him and gets to the finish line. He's good to go. He won the match, right? I don't give a
Right.
shit what happens in
These are
between.
confirmed that we're real species.
Battle Royale, scorpions.
Oh, we need to make a new game, guys. Battle Royale Scorpions.
Is it a
See,
bunch
that'll
of
be
Is it a bunch of
Drop on an
scorpions?
island.
from
100
combat?
scorpions land on a desert island. That's all desert.
And you can only sting each other to
How
death.
about Battle Royale with cheese?
Fuck yeah.
All types of cheeses.
Any cheese you want. Unlimited
Swiss
cheese.
cheese, cheddar cheese.
Yeah. 100 different kinds of cheese drop on
Next
an
question.
island.
Next question. What is something you had to buy, and you got strange looks while buying it? I know my answer already. I know my fucking answer. Plan B.
Oh, that's... Plan B in a
I look
boxing
kinda
glove.
weird, dude. You just-
What's something you
So I had to go buy this a while back, and Yeah, it's kind
Plan
of weird.
B and a shovel? Like, what the fuck,
Like,
dude?
I go to the Walmart pharmacy. I'm walking in there, and like they're like, what do you? Can I help you with something? I'm like, yeah, I need some Plan B. They're like, oh, how sweet, how nice of you. I'm like, yeah, no, just give me the shit and just like shut the fuck up and like to me. And
I mean, if I buy anything awkward, it's online, so no one can really see me buy it. I mean,
oh, but see, the problem
awkward.
with that shit is that like you gotta buy it like
Yeah. I mean, I've bought feminine hygiene products before, but I don't have any shame. So I'm like, just if it's a male cashier, I'm like, just ring it up. You've seen it before. Don't even make a big deal about it. Just ring it up. That's about the most awkward thing I've ever bought.
Buy some duct tape, a shovel, a fucking boxing glove.
Yeah.
medical gloves,
10 large towels.
A defibrillator.
some bleach.
Some bleach, yeah. some fucking powdered bleach and a straw.
Yeah, that's the weirdest thing I ever had to buy. That they got a
10-foot tarps.
yeah.
Tarps. Disinfectant spray, you know.
Barrels and acid.
Yeah, barrels and acid, a shotgun.
What's
A
the next
hunting
question,
license.
Jesus?
Yeah, probably
Guys,
modest at 7 for me.
God, there's more?
lots of questions. One more question. Well, lots of questions here. What mythical or extinct animal do you wish would come to life again?
Dragons.
Loch Ness
Jesus
Monster.
Dragons? Dragons would be fucking cool.
I want dragons.
Jackalope.
Fucking unicorns with
jackalope.
rainbows coming out of their asses. Who
Oh,
cares?
unicorns. Yes,
Jackalope.
unicorns.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
unicorns. Yeah, unicorns are everywhere right now. I've been noticing
Minotaurs.
Yeah, we've noticed unicorns are a huge trend right now.
Oh, shit.
How about yeah?
So what's the next question?
Okay. If a new person starts at your work and you get on the topic of video games,
Get him fired.
God, who
How-
fucking asked all
how-
these goddamn questions?
how soon is it too soon to give them your gamer tag?
No, I throw a
Never
shit
too soon.
I throw a shit out on my podcast all the time. So maybe like, better question: how soon is it too soon to introduce them to your podcast?
I do that right away.
Never too soon.
I write it down for him.
No, you get their gamer
I'm
tag
shameless.
first, and then you look them up and see what kind of achievements they have, what they've been playing.
They have like only like 2,000 achievements
Yeah.
and they only play Call of Duty. It's like, oh, dude,
No, you're like, they suck. I'm not giving them my gamer tag.
fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I want more friends, so as soon as you meet me, you can add me if you want to.
And also, you judge them by their gamer tag.
Alyssa walks around with a
If
gamer
it's
tag
like-
right on her shirt.
Yeah.
Add me.
Like, okay, gamer tags. If someone tells me their gamer tag is something stupid, I'm like, I don't know if I want you on my friends
If it's
list.
Dirty Ball 69, skip.
Dirty Balls
Use that in a
420.
video of mine.
I think Brink made that up probably 100
Yeah.
times.
It's like
It is.
It's like the
nipple
gamer tag.
flip.
I think
Okay, that's my next name
should
right
be on my
there.
friends
720.
list if
Purple
you're-
You
nerd.
don't add them.
Purple
That's my
Nurple
next
3,
gamer tag, Brink.
Nipple flip.
Nipple flip 420.
shirt pockets.
Saint Nipple flip.
Yeah.
Saint Nipple
I got a friend I met near me. He's like, I think
Nice
he's
friend.
like smoke a bong or something, you know, one of those things. He just plays Fortnite all day.
Damn.
Of course he does.
Let's move on to the next question.
There's more.
Have you ever been in a natural disaster?
No.
Yeah. Well, not
Well,
really.
Brink
kind of.
has.
I have.
I have.
89
Oh.
earthquake.
Damn.
There was a tornado
Oh,
in my town in 2011. It took out half the town, but the half I live in wasn't affected. But I saw the devastation that
But last
the other
year
half
you had all
took.
kinds of shit shut down for a while, right? And theater was out of service because
Yeah, because of hail. Like there
Oh,
was
hail,
a
fuck.
baseball-sized hail.
The hail.
Oh, that's what Brink's gonna say. Brink's
That's
house
some
got
Brink
fucked
shit
up.
right
Brand
there.
new house gets fucked up with some hail, man. What's
Oh,
up with
that's
that?
true. But I was thinking more along the lines of last summer when I ate a Carolina Reaper pepper.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
God,
What-
man.
That was a
You
natural.
ate one of those
disaster.
fucking things, dude?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, man. Like,
Those
just
things
like,
I do not
just like
recommend
ate it like
eating one of
raw,
those.
just like by itself, or with like food?
Yes.
Crazy, man.
I do
You're
not
fucking
recommend
crazy.
it, dude. I'm telling you.
The
Your asshole will never be the same. Ever.
I would burn. I would Dude, that would burn so bad. Oh man, no way.
The natural disaster.
It's literally like someone threw a dagger in a fire and heated it up to 1,000 degrees, and then rammed it into your throat and then your ass over and over again.
I've had that happen, and I wouldn't wish that.
How much alcohol did it take, Frank?
Man,
just dull the pain.
You can't dull that kind of pain, man. You just gotta like get in the shower and run through water.
You legitimately think to yourself, I might actually die. Like I might go out like this. I might die.
Have you seen those videos? Those are crazy.
I didn't call 911. Yeah.
Yeah, people are smoking that shit and like bongs. Like, why are you doing that? You're snozzling around their nose.
Those videos of people doing?
Yeah, I seen that shit. That's horrible as fuck.
Can I answer the question?
Go ahead.
The natural disaster that I survived was ice storm.
Ooh.
And it took. Or no, sorry, never mind. The power went out for fucking 2 weeks.
Oh, I couldn't do that. No, that's the worst.
I was gonna say, like, the power went out for like
you don't
2
even
hours.
know. You don't even know. It's the most amazing thing because everyone was out on the street. Everyone was talking to each other.
Sounds
everyone.
Terrible.
That's what happened when
It sounds like the 1800s.
No video games for 2 weeks.
Then they got together and had a good time because you didn't have anything else to do.
That's what
Then they
happened
got
when
around
the
a Christmas
tornado
tree and started
struck
singing
our
Yeah,
songs.
everybody started singing the fucking Christmas
Everybody
tree
built snowmen.
Fuck you guys.
Like when the
It
tornado
was 2
hit.
weeks of enjoyment, man, with nothing. You couldn't drive your car because you couldn't get gas. You couldn't fucking. I was probably like 18,
Oh wow,
19, something like that.
that's wow. I'm surprised you're saying all this. I figured you'd be like, "Fuck this! This is the worst thing ever."
No, dude, it was actually really cool. Like it sucked because a lot of things that you know
used to, yeah.
you're used to, you don't have, But it was cool to see everybody interacting.
Kind of awesome.
And you go down to the convenience store and they're like, "Fuck, all our ice cream's melting. It's the middle of summer. Just take whatever you want. Just come in,
Okay.
take the fucking ice cream, eat it. Let's have fun." You know what I mean? And like, it was good times.
Plus, all cash registers are electronic now, so it's you can't even buy anything.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, if the internet goes down, you can't buy anything.
Yeah.
Your
can't
Apple
buy
Pay
shit.
ain't shit, bro.
Unless you got green, bro.
I don't know. Maybe it's different in Canada. I feel like if that happened here, everyone would just be looting and stealing everything.
No,
Bringing
like
it to
when the
people's
tornado
houses and
hit.
shit.
Yeah.
Like throwing
Our
fucking
town,
Molotov cocktails at
Well, there were certain
7-Eleven.
places that still had power. Like they had generators. Like McDonald's still had power.
Of course, McDonald's still had power.
They're like, "You want a McDouble? We got you, bro."
Pay us $3.
Pay us in clown makeup.
Like when the tornado hit our town, like everything, the power went out, and for us, we had we didn't have power for 4 days. Other people didn't have it for 2 weeks. But everyone kind of came together, and I remember this was before my parents divorced.
You're always sad. Like,
I'm sorry.
Stories
But,
you
like,
tell
bringing
something
us
sad.
down.
Candles
Yeah,
at
that's
night,
fucking
and we'd
stories
have like
and
peanut
shit.
butter sandwiches with Cheetos, and then we'd play like the board game Clue or Monopoly or something by candlelight. And if we had to charge our phones, we'd go out to the car and start the car up and charge our phone through the cigarette lighter. And then like other people are having barbecues because they were trying to get rid of the meat in their fridge before it completely defrosted.
Sounds like complete, utterly crappy crap of a bullshit.
At the time, it
We were
was.
joined
but
across the
it
street
really brought our
from my
town
girlfriend
together.
at that time. They basically just cooked all their food and people just came and took it.
That part
Yeah.
sounds.
Like
that sounds
they were
cool.
just like, it's gonna go bad. So here,
Like we
let's
seriously
get rid
had,
of it. Let's feed people that
like
everyone
it was
was
so
having a good
bad in
time.
our town. We had like army troops coming to our town, like trying
Yeah.
to get rid of all the trees that had fallen down and bringing food to people and
That's crazy.
getting rid of electrical wires that had fallen down.
Next question.
No more questions. I have too many questions. Brink has to go. We gotta go.
It's getting late.
End
Yeah.
of the show. It's getting late, guys.
it is
Girls.
late. I already got yelled at for
17.
being too loud at 2:00 in the morning. So
Oh, gosh. It's like 11 o'clock here, so.
Yeah.
But you can
I
find
gotta
me
wake up at 6.
on
Oh.
Xbox
Go
Live,
to sleep,
Gamer
bro.
Tag, Jesus Walks a Lot. I'll be playing Tomb Raider and shit this week. Whatever.
all right, you can
Sweet,
find me
bro.
on Xbox Live, Steam, and PSN under Gib8777. What about you, Brink?
You can find me on Xbox Live playing Destiny 2. Feel free to join my fire team.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you can find me on Xbox, PS4, Steam, all that shit. They call me Iams. I just picked up Overwatch on PC. I might give that a shot because I got it with the Humble Bundle deal.
There's a Humble Bundle deal?
Yeah, if you buy the monthly thing, you get it.
Humble Bundle?
If you buy the
There's
monthly,
a Humber Bumber.
Was it like $5 a month or something?
it was $12.
Oh, it's the subscription one?
Yeah, but I had a 10% off coupon, so it's like 1080. I'll take it. I'll take it.
What are you laughing at, Brink?
Listen to Horribly Awkward Podcast. Woo, Alyssa.
If you want to be friends with me on Xbox, I'm Lissarie, Lyssarie. PlayStation's Lissarie88. You spell it the same way, but with an 88. You can find me on YouTube at youtube.com/UnchartedGirl88, or you can check out my blog, alleycatgeekery.com, ALYCATGEEKERY.com.
What's your Tinder profile?
I don't have a Tinder profile. I have an Instagram
You got a tweeter? You got a tweeter?
I have a Twitter at Lissarie, Lyssarie.
What's your station?
88.
There's no 88 on
She
Twitter.
works for dollars, guys, so bring lots of ones.
Ew.
Wow.
Eric, where can they find you?
Jesus.
You can find me on Xbox, SaintNippolas, PlayStation, Epic Irk. And then
Eric looks really tired.
I'm super. It's 2:17 in the morning. I gotta wake up and do sound at my church tomorrow at 6:30. So
not after they hear this podcast. You're done.
I got I'm gonna have
Destiny on your PlayStation.
3.5 hours of sleep.
Uh,
I'll play Destiny 2 with me on PlayStation.
Where can they find you, Gunny?
Find me on Xbox Live under gamertag Gunny Chief.
And you got a Switch?
I'm surprised Gunny
I got my Switch too.
Gunny's wife should be in here complaining already, like 2 hours ago.
Well, no, because what happened was I took a nap earlier and I got up at like 6 o'clock.
Nap? That's some old man.
So now I'm like fully awake. It's 11 o'clock at night here and I'm fully awake. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Let's podcast some more.
You guys can find me at Great America next week. So go September the 22nd or September the 21st, whatever the Saturday is. I'll be there.
22nd.
Woo!
What does Gidget say, Jesus? What does
Peace out, Brussels sprouts. We'll see you in the next week's edition of the Horrible Gamers podcast. Bye, people. We're fucking drunk and crazy. Look at Brink. He looks like a zombie.
That's normal.
Yeah.
Bye, people. Bye.
Bye.
I think Gunny should change his gamer tag to something much more like
Gamer Queef.
Blue Pill Man.
Like
change it,
because he's all like nice and calm. I feel like when he says his gamer tag, people should be like, "What did he just say?" Like, you find me at Fluffy McNuts or something like that. You know what I mean?
McFluffnut.
Do that.
Yeah.
Fluffy McNuts.
People are like,
Just
"What?"
put something manually.
I'm Fluffy McNut 69.
Breakfast come.
I was gonna have it like
What?
So then you gotta have a little cum for breakfast. Fuck.
Breakfast come.
a protein shake.
I'll give you a natural orgasmic protein shakes.
Yeah.
Becca, woo!
Becca, woo!
Becca's mad at me. I've been on this podcast for too long.
Get on the podcast.
Bye.
She wants me to die.
Oh, we all want you to die, bro.
Yeah, we do. I know.
All right, guys. I'm going to bed.
I say it every
Bye,
night.
Eric. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
I'm gonna cook
Bye.
pizza now.
Bye.
Yay,
kids.
pizza.
Pizza.
What's going on?
I don't want to be the first one out.
Neither do I.
Jesus, did you get the full recording?
Again. Like, I don't want to be the first one to put my paper up there.
First one who drops out gets the shit talked out of him.
Fuck Eric.
Fucking Eric. Gunny's awake. Look at him. He looks like a,
Yeah, he's like a fucking Gunny's wired over there, dude.
I'm over here. I'm hyped now.
We all look high. Gunny looks like the sober guy driving us
I
around.
know. What the fuck am I doing here with you?
Oh, yeah, I slept from like 4 to 6. I got like 2 hours. 2 hours of
Oh, well.
nappy nap time. I'll be up till probably 1.
Ryan looks very bright, and everything behind him is very dark.
I can
Because
see
all
him
the lights off.
I can see everything behind him, though.
The ones above me are on.
I got the robot eyes.
There we go.
Gunny, dude, be a Great American pussy. Don't fucking flake out.
Now Gunny looks like Fluffy McNuts.
Now he looks like Wilson from fucking Home Improvement.
Wait, hold on.
Hey, Wilson. Hey, Mr. Wilson.
Yes, sir. How are you? My kid calls me the pedo.
Yeah, you're a little Geppetto. A little Hitler, a little Geppetto. Hitler.
Hitler. Help me find my cat. My car.
You definitely make skin coats out of women.
Yeah.
Buffalo Bill over there.
Yeah, you definitely carry around buckets of lotion.
Yeah.
Jesus, did you get the full file?
I got the full file.
Okay, good, because mine stopped after 45 minutes.
Damn, that sounds like some kinky shit.
Sorry.
Full file. I'll give you the full file. Download.
Probably. Hey, I'll give you the full file with your breakfast. Come. Jesus, I have. Where the fuck is it?
What's happening right now?
I have 44 minutes of us free talking.
Go ahead and send that into the file. I'll download it tomorrow.
Go ahead.
Go ahead and send that to the fucking file. I don't give a shit, dude. Whatever.
Wipe your mouth.
This is fucking weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's all natural. That's how babies are made, bitch.
It's not any weirder than last week when Kathy was watching Outlander.
Oh, I love Outlander.
Oh man,
that's her favorite.
She's watching Outlander, and there's if you didn't know Outlander was on, it's like you would think she was watching porn on the TV.
What season is she on?
Oh man.
You don't know. You know what season she's on?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't watch it.
Because if she's on the first season, that's the one with the most. The next 2.
I don't know, whatever episode it was like 10 minutes of pure, just fucking.
How are the dick suckings in Outlander?
There's not a lot in that. It's mostly.
But how are they? Rate them 1 to 10.
There's not.
But if there's even one, rate it 1 to 10.
Well, it's like 4. Like
a 4 out of 10?
There's like 1.
1, but what do you rate it out of 10?
You don't see anything.
Well, I know, but is it a good sexy scene?
No, because you don't see anything.
So if you saw more dick and more mouth, would you be better rated?
I wouldn't, but some other people would.
I don't know what happened. I unplugged the thing.
You unplugged it somehow.
Oh.
I'm just drunk.
I'm not drunk.
Brink.
What?
I love you.
Okay.
He needs to be Homer and push him back into the bushes.
At least she gives it a no.
Yeah, I know that. Duh, you tell me that every time we get drunk, Jesus. That's pretty often. We know when chat's lit up and he's like talking off, and you're like, I love you guys, no joke, no homo. Yeah, just
no homo, guys.
Drinking. I'll catch you guys later. We're gonna cook some pizzas.
Bye.
Bye.
Take a break, guys. Piss,
right.
whatever you gotta do. Take a shit. I don't care.
I'll do both.
All right. Can I do it with my headset on?
Can I barf? God damn.
Iams is probably making waffles with like peanut butter and fucking
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. That's some weird ass shit.
I saw a picture today. Some dude had pizza rolls and milk and like cereal.
Oh god. Gunny opened his window. He probably farted or something.
Yeah.
Jesus. I mean, let's be honest. He's probably touching himself. Ryan, what's he doing?
Smoking.
Yeah, he's definitely smoking a blunt.
He's definitely smoking a cigarette and a blunt. Because he's so stressed with like the baby.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then there's us. We just kind of hang out.
What are you doing? What are you playing there?
I'm trying to buy Tomb Raider, but my card won't go on my Xbox account.
Oh. That's weird.
Yeah.
What do you mean it won't go on? It's just like, nay.
It's saying that my card name is incorrect when it's not incorrect.
You're probably just drunk typing. You're fat fingering it, man.
Yeah.
What do you got there? Some kind of brownie? A special brownie?
Bar.
A pot brownie.
An Oryx bar?
Pot brownie, unfortunately.
What do you got some kind of peanut brittle?
It's an RX bar.
What's a Narcs bar?
RX bar.
Oh, that's like protein type of bar.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Made with medium. It's like it says the ingredients right now. It'll say like 14 peanuts, 2 dates, 3 egg whites. No bullshit.
Yeah, that's what they all say, and we're like, how do they get the chocolate in there?
Yeah, the chocolate
You
peanut
gonna
butter
hit the gym here in a second?
No, these are good, dude. They taste good. They're filling, and they're good for you.
Okay, well, fair
Yeah,
enough.
they're pretty much my favorite kind of protein
They're
bar.
super expensive, right?
That's
Yeah.
probably better.
They're super expensive.
Like
so-
at Walmart, you get 6 for like $6.97 or something.
Yeah, no, you get 4 for like $7 from Walmart. But when you find them at Costco, you get a 12 pack for $9. Like, fuck yeah.
I ate tater tot casserole.
Oh my god.
Also toast
That
with
sounds
butter.
so good.
Tater tot casserole sounds really good.
Why are tater tots so
No,
amazing?
because it's godly. I don't know. But think about tater tots, but with cheese and meat and green chili sauce and basically all things that are good. And there you have tater tot casserole.
Does it ruin the crunch of the tater tots?
No, there's still a nice crispiness to them. Yeah, unless you suck.
Does your wife make it, or?
We both make it.
Okay.
We made.
I introduced her to the recipe.
We made Cheetos crusted chicken fried steaks. So step your game up.
Cheetos crusted chicken fried steaks. Yeah, that's hardcore, man. I got nothing for you.
Took a little bag of the Cheetos and crushed it up into powder. Put that in with the breadcrumbs.
I'm sure that was good, man.
Oh, it was good.
You know what you should do? You should make like fried chicken with Cheeto dust.
I've been thinking about that. Our Doritos, our Cool Ranch
That'd be
Doritos.
good, man. Yeah.
If it
That'd
was
be
up
some
to me,
good shit.
I would have done Flaming Hot.
What's going on?
Alyssa, is the family safe down south?
I believe
Through
so.
this war?
I think
Where are you from?
Alabama.
Alabama.
Can't tell.
Mine's in North.
Roll Tide.
Oh, I
I'm
hate
from
hearing
Georgia.
Roll Tide or War Eagle. I hate it.
War Eagle.
I'm
War
from
Tide.
Southeast Texas. I
My
lost
uncle's
my
a
accent.
special kind of Alabama. He has 9 teeth.
Actually, my uncle only has 4.
My uncle has 4. The rest of us got 2. We got the.
And I love my uncle, okay?
As long as we have
don't put
one
that
and
against
one,
him.
as long as we have a one on top and one on the bottom that can grind together.
That's actually a very good story. I love my uncle, but that's true. Both uncles, they live together. They're not gay, they're brothers. But they both have about 4.
They each have one tooth and they grind the food up together.
Do they grow their own tobacco?
No, they do smoke, though, every day.
They make moonshine.
No, they've never. I don't think they've ever made moonshine. They might have.
They
one
definitely make moonshine.
Yeah, they don't tell you.
Definitely.
You'd
don't
go to
even-
jail.
The only
It's
thing,
illegal.
my uncle has told me is that when he went to see The Exorcist when it first came out in theaters, him and a friend took mushrooms and marijuana and went to see The Exorcist, and they had to leave because
back
it was
in the
freaking them
80s?
out so much, and they almost got sick.
Wow.
The one in the 80s?
Yeah.
That's what I did
70s,
when
yeah.
Lord of the Rings came out.
It's basically the exact same thing.
Avatar.
Took mushrooms and yeah.
Alyssa did.
That was one of the craziest
Alyssa
days
got
of my
high
life.
for the first time the last time she was here.
I did, yeah.
What have you done? You're a bad influence.
Well, Shawn got it for me, and like I took a little candy thing, like it was like 5 milligrams, and then I smoked a little bit of it off
She's
a
like,
vape.
I don't know if I'm feeling it. I think I'm feeling it right now. Oh
And I started talking this weird
God.
voice. I can't replicate it.
I think I'm feeling it right now, Shawn. And he starts talking like Donald Trump and shit.
Did you? I bet you looked.
Right now, Shawn.
I bet you looked at Shawn, and it looked like his head was like floating.
No,
That's when
it
you know
wasn't
you're
anything
high.
like that. I was just kind of like, I felt kind of like lightheaded, but nothing changed besides my voice. And I knew I was talking
Did you giggle?
differently.
Did you start giggling?
I probably did.
Did you get the munchies?
No, I didn't. I was not
Jesus,
hungry.
Jesus is a professional
ate
on
right
such
away.
matters. So just
I had to force myself to eat.
Guys, I think I smell some weed and it's hitting me right now.
That's the only thing that really changed was I felt kind of lightheaded, and I started talking in a voice that I can't replicate. I knew I was talking in a weird voice.
There's a tent that's pitching in my pants currently. What?
She didn't say that.
Do what now?
what now?
I
What
need
sick
rock
boy? Do what? Do
You
what?
want me to go
Boy,
get it?
Yeah, go get it.
Okay, I'll go get it.
Go get it. For some reason I have a girlfriend. Go get me shit.
go fetch it, woman.
Get me shit.
Get me a bear.
Get me a beer, bitch.
Go get me my shit.
Go get my
I can yell at her
banjo.
and say whatever I want, but once I use the B word, it's like
Yeah.
everything
I hate
stops.
it.
Yeah.
Go get me
fucking
my
hate it.
harmonica.
I can say suck my dick. Say okay, I'm like suck my dick, bitch. No, fuck no. Can
Don't
you?
call me derogatory
But
terms.
to suck my dick's fine, you know.
You should learn how to play the harmonica.
Not as much.
Harmonica? What's a wait?
Yeah,
what's
Gotta have
harmonica?
fiddle in the band.
That's a southern thing, man.
Like kids learn
You
how
just
to play it.
rip on the harmonica, and you'll make your
Like
woman
you could
happy.
just put like
You want me to do harmonica?
I don't know if you want to do that.
That's like the
I'm telling you,
that's
man,
a,
do it
you're
and
talking
it'll
about the
turn her
vertical
on.
harmonica.
People make their own homemade harmonicas with what's it? The water. It's not aluminum foil. but-
Penises?
No. I'm trying to remember.
I got a harmonica for you. You want to try this
It's like
harmonica?
it's some kind of
Ryan's house is really
Kinda like-
dark. Look at
some
Ryan.
kind of foil. You put it over like a hair comb.
I don't think
and
that's-
like blow on
I
it.
think
That
that was a
wasn't
zombie
Ryan.
walking by.
Paper in the cone.
What's his girlfriend there?
Me?
It's like super dark
No,
back there.
Kathy is one.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. I'm like, I look like a zombie.
The
All you
pole
see
in the
is
middle of his
darkness and then a
apartment
body
is
walking.
always-
Yeah.
That trips
No,
me
no.
out, dude.
The
That pole right
darkness.
there.
I saw that like when he first got the apartment, and I was like, oh, there's poles in there.
Yeah, you know what used to happen in there.
You know, Ryan's grinding up on them poles.
Oh, fuck yeah, he is.
Yeah. He's got Tinder, and he's as soon as he's done with the podcast,
You just grind your live cast.
yeah, he's got the
He's a cam boy.
Oh, but those speakers are driving me crazy, guys.
They are.
And
'cause
you
they're-
see, you can't even
Like,
see the
I didn't even
speakers.
notice until
Yeah,
Shawn
I
pointed
don't
out.
see
Now they're
shit.
I can
uneven.
see
I'm
it.
like, my OCD.
These speakers are on the wall, dude. You can
all I
see
see is black. How do you see
Yeah.
speakers?
I can see.
I don't
I can see it too.
I can see it perfectly.
Like
clear.
one's higher than the other.
Yeah.
I think the fact
Right
that
now?
the chair's backwards is
You're
driving me
tripping.
nuts.
Oh yeah, you guys have seen some shit
Maybe you
that I
gotta
have
click on
not
his
Yeah,
seen.
you guys got like fucking night vision or some
No,
shit.
it's super bright, dude.
No, my vision's really good because I had LASIK. But
Oh,
I mean, if
see-
Shawn
I do
can
see the
see it,
speakers
it's
now. Now that you
impressive.
pointed it out. Now that you pointed it out, I see them.
How do you-
I literally
full
see
of
a
shit.
chair.
All I see is a
white
chair
pole,
and a white
black.
pole.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
look
see,
at
like,
the back.
the white-
There's
Say
two
a white
speakers
chair,
on
there's
each
not a
side,
white
and then
chair.
Yeah, white pole.
in the middle
White
is the bass thing, probably, or a connect or something.
Maybe your computer's just dark, because mine's super. I can see it
Yeah.
perfectly good.
You guys see trip. You
I
guys
got
are
them robot eyes, bro.
Anyone
Well, that
has
sounds
robot eyes is me.
How long of a break do you guys take? Jesus.
Well, I'm waiting for Ryan. The fuck, where's he at?
He probably took your advice and took a shit.
Yeah, he probably did.
I wish this took me a long time.
He took advantage of me one time when I was doing one, and
let's-
he hid under
We'll
a
go back
blanket.
in. We'll just do
And I
this.
thought he had left the
Fuck Ryan.
apartment, so I'm walking around like, where's Shawn at? And so I was like, I'm in the walls.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where the fuck is he? And I was looking and like I knew as soon as I went into the bedroom he was under that pile of blankets, but I'm like, I still got scared.
I hid as close as I could to my bed, and I put the blanket like crunched over so it was flopped over me so you couldn't see me in there. And then I was like, I was getting so hot and like the sweating.
Like it looked exactly like
this
it does
joke
every
is
day.
running out. Like, hello, I'm in the walls. Come look for me. Like I was getting so sweaty. She finally came in, looked. She barely looked around, then she goes out and goes like, "Cause I only have 2 rooms in this fucking apartment." So like, where the fuck is he? I'm like, hello, I'm in the walls.
Well, like sometimes he'll go across the street to get an energy drink. So I'm like, he probably went to get an energy drink while I was in the bathroom.
If we ever met in real life, that's pretty much how I want our first time meeting.
Exactly. It tells you in the walls.
Just makes you wait for like 2 hours.
I'm gonna record,
I've never seen
guys.
that.
All right.
The Wes Craven movie?
My recording
I've
stopped
never seen
like
it.
hour and 20 minutes ago.
I want to see it because I love Wes.
3, 2, 1. Recording.
Silence for 10 seconds. 1.
Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom.